Oh, yeah, we are back, baby. Oh, it's football season. The picks get pick'ems. No more Sundays in freaking Bed Bath & Beyond and Home Depot. We get our Sundays back, baby, and Mondays and Thursdays. What is happening, everybody? Welcome in.
Love it.
You're all on a hype train. You guys are all hyped to get the football season going. You all start a hype train. Thank you so much for 100 Biddy's mom. Yo, Corn, thank you for the 200. You nuts. Taco, thank you for the 100. Colonel, thank you for the resub. Murph for the resub. Hey, the page with the resub.
Before you start, 15 months.
Boys, football is back, baby.
Yes, it is. Let's go.
I'm so
ready.
goddamn stoked on it. Heather Page, thank you so much for the 15 months. Everybody in chat, what's happening? Oh, boys. God damn, does it feel good?
Yes, Josh. Oh, it feels amazing. Feels fucking amazing.
Oh, it feels...
We're just going to let you go, Josh. You're doing fine.
I know,
Just
man.
by
You
yourself.
came in
Let's go.
Yo.
Let us know when you need us, all right?
All right, I'll let you know, man. I'm jacked up right now. I'm fucking ready to go. We got NFL Game Day show presented by Manscaped, baby. Our newest sponsor, Manscaped, baby. Do your balls a favor and get Manscaped today. Get 20% off using code SQUAD. I got the shirt on. I'm gonna let you boys know too that I used it literally an hour before the show just so I could have like a like a fresh take on it, a fresh take. I've never been shinier, smoother, and I feel a little cooler as well, I gotta say.
Right? I'm glad I read the instructions because it does specifically say do not use while in the shower. I would have probably electrocuted myself. Definitely going for the wet shave.
Knocker.
I was going for the wet shave, but you might want to read this first.
Knocker, your dad died because he was shaving his balls in the shower. Oh, man. What is happening? Thank you, everyone, for the level 1 hype, though, coming in. Welcome. We've got special guest, the Gooch Spot. If you don't know, he's the man, the myth, the legend. He's also a Marble streamer, Twitch streamer, and one of our fantastic friends, and a huge football fan, huge sports fan in general. As you can see there, he's got the Miami Dolphins
rocking the
jersey. Now, are you a true believer in the Tua, or is it? You are a true believer.
Distracted. Don't let anybody else distract you. Deshaun Watson, go take a seat. We're going to go right into Tua the entire way.
Wow. Coming in hot.
I like it.
I'm telling you, after we get a first down, the whole stadium goes Tua. Like, Tua. We're ready. We're ready.
Love it. Let's
Absolutely love it. There's so much news coming down today in the NFL. We've got a big injury to talk about as fantasy news. We've got a quarterback getting released today and a team making their starting announcement. We've got a team coming off Hard Knocks that everyone loves to talk about, so we're definitely going to talk about them. I've got my power rankings, which you all are going to hate because that's what I do here. I make you guys pissed off. I've been doing this for 13 years.
It's my job.
I don't think, Knocker, maybe, would you give me maybe 1 out of every 6? You could probably agree with everything. Like, I get them right sometimes.
Oh, every once in a while, you do. I mean, sometimes you have the order badly screwed up, but
Are you going to use the same as your tier list? Are you going to use the same thought process? We might be in trouble here.
Do you have a problem with my tier list? Do you have a problem with my 2000 movies tier list?
Not at all, Josh.
Okay.
Not one bit.
Okay, thank you very much. Matilda's a terrible movie. Yes, I said it, chat. All right, what we're going to get into, we're going to get into divisional winners. We got divisional winners coming up. We're going to give you predictions on all the divisional winners, Super Bowls. I got my top 10. Knocker's going to give you some locks for college football this weekend. We're going to talk about it all. Get in. We got shots coming up. We got Shot of the Week award as we're bringing back. We got Drunk of the Week and some good stuff. If you've never been to one of our NFL Game Day shows before, it is one of the staples where me and Knocker started. It's what we started doing 13 years ago. It's what really took off for us. We love it. We have fun with it. And we want you all to join in. If you have any questions, comments, we don't care. You can rag on us. That's what it's about with Sports Fan. Talking shit with your team. Bring it, because Knocker is fueled up and ready to go. and ready to go.
Roll this, Beard. Roll this.
And starting next week, when the Week 1 season kicks off, Gooch will be back as well with us to make Week 1 picks, in which you guys can enter. If you type in exclamation NFL right now, you can get in. It's for free. It's free to enter. Everyone's been asking, do I have to get paid to get in your pick-up leagues? No. It's free money for you all. $25 a week for weekly winners. $350 cash prize for the grand prize. Very simple to enter. It's right through ESPN. We've been doing it again since we started this show. It's really what we love. We go over all the games every single week. So next week we'll literally be covering all 16 games, winners, spreads, fantasy booms and busts, all that good stuff. So if you have any questions about how to enter that, it's really easy. ESPN account is free and it's free to enter. So click on that link and get on in. The only thing you have to do, I would do it right now, Knock, is set a reminder on your phone. Right? Like, everyone's got a smartphone right now.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, go on your phone.
I got one.
And do Wednesday at 8 p.m. Go in there and put your picks in.
Your picks. Yeah. Tune into the Hump Day show with me.
Exactly.
And make your picks
exactly. Knocker, you're a good reminder. I need to make sure we get that in your notes. You need to remind everybody coming in.
Absolutely. I will do so.
Oh, that's fantastic. So, Gooch, how have you been, man? I know you've just been having an amazing summer coming in. You've got your sports teams are on the up and up. Your Panthers are coming up. You got the Dolphins moving on up.
I got a lot of things to look forward to this year. There's a lot of things. Stuff I want to see in person and stuff I'm just looking forward to just seeing progress. Progress,
right?
I guess would be the word of the
That is what it is. The progress of your team. As long as you're in the upward direction.
That's all I want. I don't ask for much.
I know, right? And now we can announce our bet, I think, because we got a good bet coming up. I've never Knocker, I have a weak stomach, and you know that growing up, right? Like, I'm not. You do. I have probably one of the weakest stomachs.
Of your throw up out of the car. Yes.
Now, if you don't know, Gooch is known for taking hot sauce shots. He did it here on this podcast, I think twice.
Introduction pod,
Yes.
And so he's like, let's put a little wager out there. So our week 1 bets, if I lose, as far as our week 1 picks is getting the most correct, if I lose, then I have to take a hot sauce shot of that super duper. Knocker, you know I might die. Luckily, Knocker's only 5 minutes away.
No.
You get a nice spicy bottle at your doorstep.
God. Yes, shots. Chef Rob, what's happening?
Chef Rob, right?
What's the Scoville level on that stuff?
They say it's an average of like 3 to 4 million. But
3 to 4 million.
Who's counting? Right? Who's counting?
What's the Scoville level of Tapatio?
Once they burn the hole in your tongue, who counts after that? Right?
Yeah, exactly.
What's Tapatio, like 1,000?
Why
are we
would
talking?
You do this, Josh? I don't understand why you would do this.
Because or something like that.
Right, a jalapeno is 35. This is 3 million. Why would you do something like this? I don't understand your thought process.
No, thanks, his real professor. What's everybody in chat again? If we missed her saying hi during our podcast, it's really hard sometimes to keep up with chat. Knocker and Gooch will probably see it more than I will. So if you have any questions, though, put them in the redeem there. But I'm glad you're all in here. Welcome. If you guys miss it at all, if you want to go back, especially when we have our picks weekly, we have it up on iTunes, iHeartRadio, and YouTube. So if you're like, man, what did Knocker pick this week? I want to go with Knocker. If I want to go with whoever the special guest is, we have up the audio and the video for you. We save all the VODs. I know here we don't save our marble streams, but we do always save the podcast as well. So they'll be up there for you guys to watch. It is, right?
Saved my ass.
It really did. Knocker's like, it's recorded. He forgot to make his picks like a doofus, and then he's like,
morning picks.
And then he whined like a little Knocker does. So, mine's recorded. It still counts. I'm like, no, it doesn't still count. What is that?
I'll get to that, Darth.
We'll get to that. And at the end, we have like a big 20-minute college football section. Knocker takes over. And I basically sit back and our special guest, we let Knocker have it. He's going to give you, what's going on in the top 25 of the polls right now and give you his big weekend games, ones to watch, what to bet on. He's really good at college football, knows his shit. And so you're going to want to stick around for that, all you college fans. And just wait till Real Professor comes on in fucking 2 weeks when dude, that is going to be I literally might just sit back with a case of beer and just let you two do the show.
Thriller in
right?
Manila.
Exactly.
Thriller in Manila.
Exactly. Just talking about, hey, I appreciate all the 99P crew. I appreciate y'all coming in on the podcast. Devin, what's happening? Real Professor, big shout out everyone on the squad fam coming in. Anybody from Gooch's community over here? I know I see Michelangelo over here and everybody. I appreciate Tumbleweed. What's going on? And all the new friends coming in. I appreciate it very, very much.
Cam's in the house. My boy Cam's
in here?
Again.
Oh, is that Mile High Fly? Is that Mile High Fly? Oh, we need to have Cam up on the show, too. He's our old producer. Right. He's fantastic. He's with Fox Sports still, right? He's still working with Fox Sports still?
I believe it's CSPN. I think he's got a nice.
Did he switch over? Did he switch over? Did he switch over?
I'm not sure.
I know it was Fox Sports for a while.
Talk to me, Cam. Talk to me. You mentioned it last Wednesday on the show. I was really glad to have you in there. But you mentioned you had some big things coming up with one of the two, right? Either ESPN and or Fox, or maybe even both.
Nice.
But things are starting to roll, man. So awesome.
We out here represent. Hey, Pancake, what's happening? I appreciate the Gooch Squad coming in. Fucking dude, give me those corgi fucking butts all over the place if you got it, man.
Crazy.
Now, I'm so happy again. We got Sundays knock. We got Mondays, Thursdays, and I know you're big Saturdays as well. Gooch, now, what's your before we get on the football talk, what's your go-to like football meal? Like as you set up for the day, is it like some liquor shots, maybe some beers thrown in? Do you have some nachos? Are you like a wings and pizza guy? Like what
guy. Finger food.
Yeah, all day, right? There's not like really one big meal.
As disgusting as possible by the end of the afternoon. That's my goal. If you can grab that remote and hold on to it for 5 seconds without slipping out of your hand, you're not eating enough.
You're not eating the right stuff if it doesn't slip out.
No shit. You gotta wipe down the remote at the end. Your wife throws you a wet rag for your face and for the remote. She's like, you need to wipe this shit down right now. Yo, Stu, what to do? Thank you, double digits, baby. Thank you for the 10 months of Prime, baby.
NSTU
I appreciate it.
Welcome to the squad, fans.
Yeah, red
Double
zone. And congratulations. I'm gonna take it. You have liquor on you, right, Gooch? Right now, I'm gonna take a little quick shot. Okay, we got two things to celebrate.
Ooh,
I'm fine for it.
ooh.
Jessica,
I'm gonna grab my official Maker's Mark
welcome
from
to the squad,
Colonel.
fam.
Did you see this, Gooch? It says Sportscast
Yes,
Squad
I
on
saw
it. Isn't that
so
sick, dude?
badass.
I
That
know.
is so badass.
Because I know you're a connoisseur. I know you're a connoisseur. So
Yeah. Oh yeah.
of the whiskey. So, yo, Jesse, thank you for the 13 months, man. We got some W digits coming in. I appreciate it. The resubs, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. And again, we'll be here every Tuesday with our NFL podcast. We'll be here now, a weekly podcast every single Tuesday. And if you're all wondering what's happening, what's going on with Tony Blacks, he should have been here tonight. He will be here starting again next week. He unfortunately had a death in the family. I don't want to say anything more. That's all I just want to say about it because it's his business. But respect to him and his family and give him time. He just didn't feel like he'd be in the right mindset to come on and give it and
be honest.
Yeah, and being honest. And he's one of our besties, and I'd rather have him take the week, come back fresh, and do that. So big shout out to my boy Tony. And condolences to his family and everybody that's affected by it. So
absolutely.
And
that,
big shout out to again our new sponsor, Manscaped. Thank you. It's awesome. Knocker, we need you all supporting this right now, guys. We have a big potential to go on a paid sponsorship with them. All we got to do is sell a certain amount or have a certain amount of items purchased with our code. All right. There's some of you that have already bought the product, and I thank you. They have different stuff out there. Again, they've got their lawnmower 4.0 coming out right now. Woo. I just used it literally an hour ago. I am. Did you not?
Shaving our balls in the same time.
Me and my dad were shaving our balls at the same time.
How many
Goose is like, what the fuck am I doing here?
Yeah, I never shaved my balls with my dad. So.
Oh man, yeah.
Well, we were in the same place. We're just doing it at the same time. Come on now.
So make sure you check out Manscaped right now. Make sure you use the code squad at checkout. Again, it's not just shavers. They have stuff for your beards. Women, it's fantastic. Check out the women testimonies. It's not just for men as well. So make sure you get over there. Use it today. I've got a big read we're going to have in a little bit, so I'll get you more information on it. But again, we need your all support with that and with our sponsors because they help come and support us. And again, with Colonel Salty Dog, big shout out to him as well. Thank you for the 99 biddies. Jesse, vinyl record, thank you so much. Manscaped Vinyl, I appreciate it.
Jesse, let's go.
Yo, Pixel's watching, dude. I love you, dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate the watch.
Welcome to the squad, fam.
And make sure if you do purchase, post it up in our Discord. Let us know because it'll really help us keep track of the numbers and how we're doing. So we'll get some more reads on that. But a big shout out to sponsors Manscaped and Colonel Salty Dog. And lastly but least, before we take a shot here and get on with everything, big shout out to Noxos, who officially retired. Right? You are officially done.
I'm not officially retired.
Okay.
What I am is officially never going to go back to that job again. Okay?
Yeah.
Today I got sent home by my doctors, total disability. having surgery on 9/28 on my knee.
Yeah.
Then I will have shoulder surgery on my left shoulder.
God damn.
So I will be out for the next at least year and a half.
Okay.
And then I will officially retire.
All right. So you can't retire till you can't retire till you get the medical stuff
till
done.
I get all this stuff
Yeah,
fixed,
it's like, I worked for the company for 40 years. You're paying for me to at least be somewhat healthy at the end of my life.
I plan this out.
You know what I mean?
So yeah, absolutely. I don't ever plan on.
So
making
big
that
shout out
drive
to
again.
Knox. So you guys might see Knocker on some Saturday mornings coming up as well. A little chill zone Saturday morning with Knox sauce. As well. And Grumps, to answer your question, does Manscaped discount work on any order? Yes, it does. Anything you order from their website, use the code SQUAD. Let us know what you got as well. And make sure you use that code. It works on everything on their site. And it's free shipping too. You get free shipping with that too, guys. I mean, you get your balls shaved.
Box and all that, but one word of caution.
Yeah.
Please read the directions before you do anything.
What electric device can you take in the shower?
It's battery operated. I figured it'd be waterproof.
Oh, Knocker,
I'd rather go to town and shower.
Yeah, you don't shower with it.
Knocker comes in before the show.
Your balls.
Yeah, no shit, Gooch. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. My dad comes in before the show and he's like, just so as we were talking about Manscaped, how we're gonna do the reads and everything. He's like, I want just so you know, I'm lucky I read the directions because I almost went into the shower and with it, and it says not to use with water, like underwater. And he's like,
look at
could you imagine if Knocker like freaking
just buzzed out, just freaked out, and just died with a trimmer in my hand?
Yeah.
Thinking of you, babe.
Yeah, well, you can use it in water. You can rinse it off with water and stuff. You don't just go take it in and dunk it in the freaking tub.
Why not? I figured that was cool. Just go in there and just do your thing in the shower, man.
Yeah. Go check it out
make
today.
Make sure you read the directions, and you have to put a little clip on the top, which is really nice.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It separates the hairs and makes it a lot cleaner cut.
It's really
you're not grabbing your nut sack in the teeth.
It doesn't cut what it's not supposed to cut.
Yeah, you can use it, Stu. Like Stu said, Knocker. You're not. You can take it in the shower. You cannot take it in the bathtub. You cannot submerge it.
No. Read the instructions.
No, I've read it.
Do not shower. You want me to go get it?
No, I don't need you to get it.
Okay, then believe me. It said do not take it in the shower.
You're amazing.
We don't need a demo to prove this right along.
You're amazing.
We really don't need to.
So you got to get undressed, do your thing while you're dry in the shower, so all the hair falls to the floor of the shower, not on the floor of the bathroom. And then you turn the water on and you rinse it right down the drain. Easy peasy.
This brings back memories of doing reads for the last 13 years with my dad and having him go off on tangents on the different products we've had to advertise.
Old Spice on there. It stings a little. The Old Spice stings a little on first
Pixel
contact.
says he just squats over the toilet and lets it go. That's not a bad idea.
Right, Pixel?
Yeah. Is this what we're discussing? Yes, Hales. It's football, and ball talk. Fucking painful. Vinyl, they were the gift of shop. Shaved balls. Vinyl with the gift of sub out to shaved ball sacks.
Shaved ball sacks. Welcome to the squad fam.
There you go. Hot towel after, right, Cam? A hot towel after, and you're ready to go. So use the code now. Use the code Manscaped right now. Watch all. I don't care, man or woman. Go out there right now. You use the code. Use the code SQUAD at Manscaped right now. Get 20% off and free shipping. All right. We'll have the big read later. Let's get to sports and shots.
I love it. GT does it upside down in the shower. What, do you have an inversion thing in your shower? Do you hang upside down and shave like that?
So cheers out to football. Gooch, Knocker retiring. And big shout to Tony.
Nods, can I get a timeout for somebody?
No, you can't. We don't do that. Here you go. You have no power over that. You have no power to time anybody.
Trek reviewer needs to be timed out.
No, he doesn't, because he's right. That's actually a true statement that USC sucks. All right, here we go. Yeah, they're a terrible football team right now. They're a terrible football team.
I'm sorry, I didn't laugh.
And their coach is terrible. Here we go. Gooch, cheers to everybody.
Oh, cheers.
First episode of the season. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's a good one.
Thank you, Grumpster.
Clink, 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 clink.
Bringing in all the facts.
Clink some chat, you know it.
Love it. Look at Grumpster.
Hey, Cupcake. What up, Snap Squad Gaming? What I did.
Hell yeah.
USC has been awful ever since Reggie Bush left.
Did we just toast to someone saying USC sucks?
Jesse with the 5-bomb right now.
Jessic 1968
The
has
5-bomb to
just dropped a bomb on the
Darth
Squad
Smash.
5.
Yo, Darth, congrats and welcome in. You got all of our awesome emotes and what, 17 more to come. Flats in Tumbleweed. Little Daddy getting one. Let's go. Well, shit, you just got a sub. Knocker gets so heated over his Trojans, Gooch. He gets so fucking heated over his Trojans, man. All right, first up here, we're going to get into my power rankings, Knocker. My power rankings here. I know. Aren't you excited right now? Everybody is so excited for these because I'm spot on. Just like my tier ranking, I'm just as good. I am just as good in my power rankings. All right? All right. So Phil, you'll see them. And again,
I'm not sure you can rank anything properly.
All right, Gooch. Now, Gooch, don't just go along with Knocker just because. I want your honest.
What I was thinking.
Yeah, don't just gang up. All right, I want your honest because you're a big football fan. I want your honest opinion. Don't just be going with Knocker. Don't be afraid of him. Okay. I don't want you to be intimidated by him and that hair. Okay. Best segment ever. Go Power Rankings. That's right, baby. That is right. All right, first
up, the music.
I didn't get this one up yet. I got all the teams and the numbers. I didn't get the music.
Oh my god.
Oh, I think I can find it. Hang on, Knocker. I think I can find it. Hang on.
It's the best thing ever.
It is because it's the very first clip we
and
ever
it's
made.
It's ours. Nobody else has
Cam's
it.
heard
ours.
it. Yeah. All right. I think I can pull it up right now. I think I have it. Hang on. I can get it in here. It's Go Power Rankings, right? Yeah, that's I think what it is. Let me see. This is what we do on our show. If you've never seen our show tour, we're totally nickel and dime as well. Oh, Knocker, I found it. Are you ready? Here we go. All right, and we're gonna get into Power Rankings, everybody. Here we go.
Go Power Rankings.
Go Power Rankings. Go Power Rankings.
Yeah, I know you guys can't hear it. They can hear it. I'm sorry, they can hear, but you can't.
Sounded great.
Well, you should have told me. I would have done my power rankings.
Here you go, Gooch. That's that clip. If you all heard that on stream right now, that is our very first clip we ever made. Again, Jesse, thank you for the 5-bomb, you savage. That was our very first clip. That's me and our old producer, Cripple Kenny, in a garage singing the Power Rangers song, but saying Go Power Rankings instead of Go Power Rangers. Gooch, I'm going to send it to you right now so that you have it so that you can listen to it.
I want to hear it.
Let me send that to you. I'm going to post it in our chat.
You have to do the arm action.
Yeah, you have to do the arm action back and forth and all that good stuff. Here, Becca, what's happening? Welcome in. Oh, here we go. Yes, that's right. Gooch, I just put it in our chat. Take a listen to that when you can. I just put it in the Discord there. Again, I'm going to play for you one more time, chat. This is me, our very first producer ever, on our very first clip. Here we go.
Go Power Rankings.
We're singing together.
Go Power Rankings. Go Power Rankings.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Potty, you can suck it too.
Oh, yeah. See, Michelangelo, you love it, right? You love it. It's good stuff. Good stuff. All right, Knock. Here we go. We got our power rankings. We're going to start from number 10 here, and we're going to work our way through.
Here we go.
We're going to work our way through. Here we go. Number 10 on the list. Here we go. Get it ready to go here. All right. We've got
Number 10.
Number 10.
the 49ers, baby, at number 10 for me, Noxos. I got the 49ers at number 10 here coming into the season.
Worse.
I know there's a lot of oh, look at what everyone's like, what? You prove something to me. Prove something to me. That's all I got to say about this team. Prove something for me. Trey Lance, I know, is coming in. We're not really sure what we're gonna get. I know he's had a pretty good preseason. Is Jimmy G gonna? They're gonna be fighting it over that spot there. How well are they gonna stay healthy as well? This team always gets injured every single time. They've got one okay receiver that's pretty good. Ayuka's pretty damn good. They've got a running back set that can, with Mostert, that can go pretty well, but I'm just not convinced San Francisco right now is a Super Bowl contender. Now, for me and my power rankings, for everyone knows, anybody that's in the top 6 That's right now who I feel that can win a Super Bowl or has a possibility. Now, anybody outside, obviously they're damn close. I got San Francisco right now in the number 10 spot coming into the season. What do you guys think at San Francisco coming in? Gooch, I'll go to you first.
I don't have too much of a problem with it. It's really not a huge leap to say that, but they have their questions, because then they just lose their one of their coaches to the Jets, right?
Yeah.
He was a big presence on that. It was a defense, right?
Yeah.
So that team is got some holes, but they think they've plugged it. I don't know. There's a lot of things up in the air, and the injuries. Yeah, you can't ignore that.
Yeah, the injuries are really
was out most
exactly.
of the year.
Joey Bosa was gone.
Yeah, Joey Bosa, the revolving door at quarterback. So maybe 10 is like, I don't know, maybe that's a little high.
Okay, because on the outside, I would have on the outside of that the Cowboys or Pittsburgh. Now, would you put the Cowboys or Pittsburgh in that slot over the Niners, Gooch?
Gosh, I don't want to make you feel like so good about these Cowboys, but yeah, I guess I'd put the Cowboys over San Francisco.
Wow, that's not me, Chad. You can come at Gooch.
I can't think of anybody else.
You can
we're
come
just
at Gooch,
starting, dude. Oh, I already got you.
You already got people hating you, dude. You've already got people hating you, Gooch.
Oh God, I know. You're loving this, Josh.
I am loving it. I love it because it makes some sweat right now. And I love it. I can't wait till we get some picks next week. It's gonna be fantastic. Knocker, you got a smug look on your face. Knocker, you got a smug look on your face. What's wrong?
Give it to us, please.
Well, I just don't see how they go better than 500. Especially in the division that they're in. Brutal division. I can think of a few teams. I need to see some of your other teams. Who you're leaving out, who you're leaving in.
Yeah, and they've got
if you're asking me if I think in a playoff game, neutral site, do I think Pittsburgh or Dallas would be favored? Yes, I think both of them would be favored.
Okay, write them down, Knock, as I go, and so we can go back and you can kind of move them around that way. So write them down as I go.
Has just dropped a bomb.
I've got Steelers 12. I got basically Steelers 12, Cowboys 11, Niners 10. Okay. And Jesse with another 5-bomb, you crazy psycho.
What?
Thank you so much, bro. Cheers. Jesse, thank you for the gifted subs at the final Ross Battle, Manda Legacy, Jern TV, and Cyberon. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Yes,
Jesse,
I've got the Steelers at 12. Yes. All right, everyone, don't worry. I'll
know
post
what,
these up in
Cam?
Discord.
You know what, Cam? Fuck off. Just fuck off.
Yeah, Knocker, there's an extra game. They can't go 500, dude. So you're thinking.
That's right.
Fucking millennials. You always find something. Oh, I got you. Oh, man, I got you. You didn't know there were 17 games. They can't go 500. The fuck, they can't. They could tie one, bitch.
Oh, Knocker pulls out the tie. He says the tie
8-1, bitch.
Oh, yeah, they can tie one. Yo, Final Ross, what's happening, Dad? I'm here to hear. I'm here to hear about the Vikings. Well, the one thing we'll say about the Vikings is your quarterback is still absolute trash. Cousins is absolute trash and will never win you a Super Bowl or get you close to one. I'm sorry. That's all I had to say. And your coach is terrible. And your coach is terrible. And your coach is terrible and should be fired. With the amount of talent that the Vikings have, they should have been in an NFC Championship game the last 3 years.
Wow.
All right, next up here.
Look at the Vikings in this little bubble outside of your top 12 here.
Next up here, I've got the fighting.
Number 10.
Oops, wrong one. Sorry.
Number 9. Titans.
I got the Titans, baby. At number 9 right here, all right? Derrick Henry, an absolute beast. Ryan Tannehill still putting up numbers. He's got a decent receiving core around him this year. They've got some decent players coming into the season. My only concern is how much can Henry continue to go at the pace that he has been going? I mean, that dude is an absolute horse. Speaking of overrated quarterbacks, Ryan Tannehill's dog shit. Hey, I'm going to say this about Ryan Tannehill, okay? He didn't do it in Miami. And coming from a Miami fan, Gooch is right there, okay? Gooch is right there to vouch for that, okay? But the dude won, 2 playoff games with Tennessee, and he beat the Patriots, right?
They were close to the Super Bowl. They were like really.
Yeah, they got to the AFC Championship game. Like I understand. Like he's not obviously a top tier quarterback, but you put the pieces around him and he can make things work, and you can't argue that because the Titans have proven that. My only concern right now with the Titans is injuries and just with how much can Henry still dominate at the rate he has been going. What are your thoughts, Gooch?
Yeah, it's load management for both Henry and Julio Jones. Both of them, we don't know like their status going in, except okay, they look kind of good in preseason. But Henry always starts the season slow, picks up speed towards the end. Julio Jones, he was kind of a ghost last year. I don't know, like he used to be such a staple wide receiver.
He was right, like
now
3 years ago, Gooch. Like you draft Julio Jones top 5 receiver, right? Like 3 or 4 years ago, and now he can't even stay on the field.
Yeah, so it's a matter of him being available. But Ryan Tannehill, back like we gave him 7 years in Miami, and that was giving more the organization 7 years to surround him with the correct talent and the right team to really like move forward.
Right.
He's not an elite quarterback to where he can be the lone star.
He can be a Trent Dilfer though. He can be a Trent Dilfer.
But you know, he can really like he's great with the right pieces around him, and he had a way better gig in Tennessee than he did here in Miami.
Knocker, what are your thoughts? Tennessee at 9 here.
Yeah, that's nice.
Josh, I still got to see some of the other picks, but I'm kind of like surprised with where you're going with some of this stuff.
I like it. No, are you agreeing with me or not?
With you, I need to see a couple of the other picks. But no, I didn't have either one of these teams in my.
You didn't have either one of these teams in your top 10 power rankings. Wow. 10?
No.
Wow, Knocker. Surprising. That is absolutely surprising right there. All right, we are going to get into our next team. Next team up here. Oh, I need to change this. I forgot to change that. Boops. As far as the Titans, so coming out, I think they're going to win that division easily in that division. I think, the Colts will be better, but the Titans really own that division. The Texans are in shambles right now, and the Jaguars coming in, obviously, with a good rookie quarterback, but how many games can he really win? So I think that's their division to take here. The next team up on the list here is going to be the Cleveland freaking Brownies, Knocker. The Browns, baby, coming in. I've got them at number 8. I think they have an absolute dominant defense, Knocker, when they absolutely turn it on. They got Myles Garrett, Clowney, and a stacked defensive front there. Coming in, you know this, Knocker, from previous shows, that my biggest concern has always been with the Browns is their quarterback situation. I'm not a Baker Mayfield fan. You know that. You've been a big supporter of Baker Mayfield over the past, since he's been drafted. But I gotta give credit where credit is due. I mean, the Browns have really turned that organization around, really made it a competitive organization, and getting into the playoffs for the first time in God knows how long. I've got them at my number 8 here, Knocker. Odell Beckham coming off an injury. We're not sure what we're gonna get out of him this season.
They don't need him.
I still think for me, the biggest question mark is Baker Mayfield. I think that's gonna be it for the season.
Well, you have to admit, Josh,
he's in a big year, Knock. He's in a big year. Will he get paid?
You have to understand. You have to understand the dynamics in Cleveland, man. The guy's coming to an organization that's just been shit for the last 20 years. I believe he's had 4 different offensive coordinators, 3 different head coaches, and he still got him a playoff win. He got the Cleveland Browns a playoff victory.
Yeah.
Okay, so give him some stability. Give him a coach that understands what Baker can do, and it all moves up.
Yeah.
Okay. He's got the surrounding players. He's got receivers. He's got a good defense. He's got Chubb. He's got everything that they need to make a run at.
They have a dynamic running game with Hunt and Chubb. I mean, that is an absolute dynamic running game. Like Knocker, great point you brought up is that this is the first year in Baker's career. He's going to have the same offensive coordinator and coach coming into the season, which is
absolutely
that. I mean, you could say what you want, but that is a huge factor in a development of a quarterback, right, Gooch? I mean, you got right.
No, I agree. I completely agree, because I didn't think about it at first, because I'm thinking Browns, the outside looking in,
It's
I just
the
don't
Browns.
see much of the possession. They have the star power, but just putting it together, like it just doesn't seem like the right recipe with those receivers. Like I'll admit, like Landry's a toxic receiver. And
he really is,
Odell,
man.
who's another toxic receiver.
Exactly.
So like that whole connection, the quarterback and the receivers need to be really on point, and they need to like be literally like telepathically talking to each other during the game. And I see a disconnect there. I don't see offensively, besides just running the Chubb, for 95-yard touchdowns.
Knocker, he brings up a really good point, Gooch does, as far as having the camaraderie with a wide receiver and their quarterback, Knocker. And you've watched a lot of football, and there's a lot of tandems we've seen in successful football teams. You've got Montana Jerry Rice, you've got Irving and Aikman, you've got back with Bradshaw days, you've got a lot of quarterbacks throughout the ages that have had their guy to go to that are Super Bowl winning teams. I think Gooch brings up a good spot.
I'm gonna go back to the coaching changes. You can't develop that. He's the general. You can't develop that Tom Brady a type presence in the backfield unless you have a coaching staff that knows what they're doing and can and tells these other prima donnas, Odell and Landry, that hey, we're the Browns. This isn't you, and this isn't you, and this isn't ESPN. Our quarterback is Baker Mayfield, and if he doesn't throw you the ball, shut the fuck up and run the next pattern.
Yeah.
No, exactly. It's not LSU.
So it isn't all on him in trying to create this like you said, the connection to where everybody knows what everybody else is doing. You have to have stability on the sidelines. You have to have the stability on the sidelines, and it just washes down to the rest of the team. You're going to see a big turnaround the next couple of years with the Cleveland Browns and with Baker Mayfield becoming the leader, the unqualified leader of this team, as long as they stay the course and don't change next year with another football coach. I think they have a really good chance to do something really good here in the next 3 or 4 years.
And if not, you'll see the problems be like put to the forefront. You're going to know exactly what's wrong with that team because everything else seems to work. But okay, why is this not working?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it's a good point, chat. And again, if you guys have any questions, use the question box. If you want to really get a comment in to make sure we see it, use the question channel redemption so it lines up in my activity feed in that way. I know we have a college football question in there, Knocker, for later, so we'll save that. But use that question for comments and answers there in the channel box so I can see them. A really good point, though, in chat. I think it was Cam that brought it up. I think, if I'm mistaken, not that says there's just too much individualism on the Browns right now for them to be a Super Bowl team at this point.
Yeah, and the staff allowed it. The staff was so inexperienced that these guys, with all the pub behind him and all this other crap, they think they can come in here and they're bigger than the team, they're bigger than the coaching staff. You just definitely have to squash that.
All right, but
you got to.
Okay, but what? Now you've seen my 12 through 8. What are your thoughts right now on my 12 through 8 right now? Are you working with me? What are your thoughts right here? What any movers and shakers? Gooch, what about you?
I put the Vikings at 10.
You put the Vikings at 10. Oh, okay.
I put everyone else
down.
down. Yeah.
Okay.
Just because that's what we have right now in the bubble. I just can't think of another team that floats around that top 10. But yeah, at this point, I put the Vikings over 49ers, Cowboys, Steelers.
Knocker, what about you?
I'm still waiting to see some of your other picks.
Okay.
I have some picks
and that's just
better.
Like 9 and 8 or
have. Again, I would not have the 49ers in front of Dallas and Pittsburgh, but I don't know who else you have on the bubble. So I'll wait and see a couple more picks.
Next,
what's going on. But I like the Cleveland pick.
You like the Cleveland pick?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Next pick up here we have
number 7. Seahawks.
The Seahawks, baby, coming in at number 7 here. I'm still a big Russell Wilson fan. I think that guy has done so much with so little, and now he's I think he has probably the most dynamic receiving core out of any quarterback right now with Tyler Lockett and Metcalf. Those two receivers are absolute burners. They're going to need a big season out of Rashad Penny here. It's either make or break right now for Penny. They drafted this kid at running back to try and get him to be a starter right now, and they've literally given him the last 2-3 years to try and make something of it, and he just has come up short every single season or gotten hurt. They've got Carson as well, so a little dynamic backfield. Their question has always been that offensive line. Can that offensive line protect Russell Wilson enough to let him make plays? I've got them, especially now with the crowd coming back. I think that's huge here when I look at far as teams playing at home as well. As we know, the 12th man is probably one of the biggest, diversions or aspects that you'd think about when going to travel to another stadium. I mean, that 12th man's a big factor up there. Now, I don't know as far as, Seattle being how much they're going to allow into the stadium, especially going into winter, and how the COVID rules might change for stadiums across the country. But with that being said, Knocker, I still love their coach, Pete Carroll. He's our boy, and he always gets his teams up every season. When everyone thinks the Seahawks are dead, they seem to kind of rise up. Now, I know they really burned out in this playoffs last year, but I think they bounced back here at number 7. If I were to put them up against the Browns, I would take them head-to-head against the Browns. I would take them head-to-head against the Titans, and I would take them head-to-head against 49ers.
I'll just start off by saying the Seahawks are great offensively. They look great offensively, and they have a lot of good things to look forward to offensively. Russell Wilson looked out of his mind the start of last season. He was going to run away with that MVP at the start of last season. So there's definitely some hope there. Their tight ends are looking good too, and that's going to be part of their scheme going forward. the big issue, I think, is defense, and that's something weird to say about the Seahawks.
It really is, yeah.
A lock on defense.
Yeah.
Even being told by Seahawks fans that that's just a big concern for them.
Yeah.
And if they're going to go against a team that scores a lot of points, you have to either match it or you're not going to win the game.
Yep, I agree.
If you have a bad defense.
Yeah.
So that's the reason I am having a little bit of a regard putting them at high in the top 10.
Okay, I can say defense
yeah.
is a question. No, defense is a question. Defense is a question. Knocker, I'm gonna grab a beer. I'm gonna throw it over to you real quick. What?
Okay, go potty, Josh. It's okay. Go ahead.
No, I gotta grab another beer. I'm empty, dude.
No, you gotta go potty.
Dude, I have to grab another beer. Fucking hate you, dude.
I love you, man.
I hate you. You might love me. I hate you, but I do love you.
Well, speaking of Seattle, they still haven't filled the tight end spot, which I think in their offense is a crucial spot. And they've struggled at times because they haven't gotten the play that they thought they were going to get out of Graham and one of the other guys that they put there. The defense is totally rebuilt. They're totally. I don't think there's anybody left from the Legion of Boone. There might be one linebacker or something like that. So
it's basically done.
That's a good thing in my opinion. That's one thing the coach is really good at. He was really good at it at USC, creating competition. Even if you were a 2-year starter, it didn't matter. If you didn't perform that week leading up to the next game, you weren't starting. And I think he carries that well over to Seattle. They've always had a really good competition on the defensive side of the ball, and it creates a depth that most teams don't have. On that side of the football, and they definitely have the advantage playing up there. So I really think for Pete Carroll and the Seahawks, this is really a make or break year for them. If they go sub 500 and they don't make the playoffs, you're going to see some really serious digging into that roster.
Especially, they ended last season not on a great foot either. Like they had a lot of concerns, and maybe that was just because of the result of the season and things going wrong throughout. But they seem retooled. There's a lot of open questions, but given the leadership, given the fact that they have an elite quarterback, because he is elite. There's nothing last season that doesn't tell you he's elite. You got to give him the benefit of the doubt. So.
And then then you get in that division. That division is just really.
That division's hell.
It's pure hell, man. It really is for any team.
That division is one of the toughest divisions. It's one of the things like kind of bringing it into fantasy is like everyone wanted. The San Francisco defense is rated pretty high as far as fantasy picks, right? But I really shy away from drafting any defense in that division because it's so hard. That division, I think, is probably the hardest division in all of football. I mean, right up there with the AFC North, right? Wouldn't you say that?
Yeah, I was looking at it. That division takes the cake. The West.
Yeah. No doubt. No doubt about it.
Definitely. No again, if you have any questions, concerns in chat, use the redemption in chat there. We're going to have Shot of the Week coming up after the podcast. We will also be doing 2 hours of Death Map marble racing for $25. You can beat some death races. We'll have some death races coming in tonight. Yeah. All right, next up. Next up here, Knock. We're going to move to my number 6 team here.
Number 6, Ravens.
Ravens at number 6 here, Knock Sauce. The Ravens coming in. Still a big believer in the Ravens. I think they have one of the most well-coached teams in all of football. I think that John Harbaugh is a very underrated coach. I think he's got a lot out of quarterbacks that aren't necessarily that great. I mean, he got a lot out of Flacco, and we've seen Flacco literally fall off the radar, and now we saw his quarterback come in here and absolutely destroy it in Lamar Jackson. But after a year now, they've kind of figured him out, Knocker. And the thing that worries me about this team, and I have them outside of my top 5, is not only the injury to their starting running back. Was it Dobbins, right? Is that what it is, Gooch? Is Dobbins? Yeah.
J.K. Dobbins.
And big shit in the bed for me because I literally drafted him as my number 1 running back, and 2 hours later I found out about the injury in Frank's league, in my big money league, and that one absolutely hurt. Absolutely hurt.
Garbage.
Absolutely garbage. But their backup is pretty damn good here coming in, and I think he's going to do well. If you have him on your fantasy team, he's actually going to crush it, I believe, for you this year because they're a running team, Knocker, and we've seen that. But I do think this team is limited in the fact because they are just a running team. I think their defense coming in, obviously their defense is top 10 every single season. Yeah, Gus Edwards, is going to be their starter tumbleweed. So definitely, if you don't have him in fantasy, go get him. I'm sure he's taken already, but that is going to be the man in Baltimore for the foreseeable future this season. Knocker, the Ravens at 6 here. I think their defense is amazing. Lamar Jackson can still get the job done, even though in the playoffs he struggled. Regular season, he's absolutely dominant. I got the Ravens at number 6 here, despite the injury to their starting running back. I think that Edwards slides right in, and basically you get the same production out of him. I got the Ravens at number 6 here.
Well, what you are going to miss from Dobbins is he's really good. I watch a lot of Ohio State football. He's really good at pass blocking, which is extremely important.
It is.
Running back
Very
in the
important.
backfield. And he can catch the ball out of the backfield. So they're going to lose some of that. They'll still gain probably the yards on the ground with the other guy they have back there.
Yeah, Gus Edwards, yeah.
Right. They do have Hollywood Brown, right? If I'm not mistaken,
They do
have Hollywood Brown.
Yeah.
They do have some dynamic receivers. Their offensive line, I think, is a little better this year than last year. You might see a change in what Harbaugh tries to do with Lamar.
Might try and open it up a little bit, kind of get him out in the get him out in the get him out of the pocket, make some
He's
move.
gonna do rollouts. Yes,
Yeah.
he's gonna have to do some rollouts and get him moving. Not necessarily running, because he is a little guy. Although I've never seen him take a hard hit. I've watched him play football for 6 years, 7 years now. I've never seen him get hit hard, which is a talent in and of itself. But he's got the tools to get them deep into the playoffs without having to do anything crazy. He's got, Brown can stretch the field. He's got good tight end. The other receivers, I'm drawing blanks on names right now, but I know they've drafted well. They shored up those positions. So if you can just get a Trent Dilfer type offense around this guy, and just keep him, just keep him within the offense and not try to do too much as far as the scrambling and creating things. The division's ripe for them to win. The division's just sitting there for them to take over.
It's another one where just every team beats the shit out of each other, just like the NFC West does. They just literally beat the shit out of each other, and you'd be happy to get out of that division, 5-3.
Oh, absolutely. So, and then if you can get that home playoff game. So, yeah, I don't mind them at number 6. I think that's a pretty good pick. I think they're solid. I love their coach, and they don't make
I'm a big John Harbaugh fan. Yeah, big John. Yeah. What do you think, Gooch?
I got nothing bad to say about them. If anything, I think they're actually underrated by you. I think I have them
really?
higher in my list.
Okay.
I have the Ravens higher up. I think they're way more put together. You either figure Lamar Jackson out, or he's just going to run all over you. And he might even do what Russell Wilson did. He was so run heavy at the beginning, and then now Russell Wilson barely runs. He figured out that you got to figure out your moments, the right moments to run. And if you get more options to use for weapons, like Andrews at tight end, like he's having a beast of a season last year, and he's got so many options now, and with a nice defense. It's just he needs to not do hero ball. He doesn't need to play hero ball, and that's gonna help his longevity. It's gonna help the team in general. Like you said, amazing coaching. I have him higher than 6.
Okay, I like it. Okay. All right, next up here.
I'm gonna get a drink.
Yeah, go for it. We got Murph saying he can't believe the Chargers aren't in the top 10. What are your thoughts on the Chargers this year coming? I actually had them at my number 13. I had them right behind Steelers and Cowboys, but I mean they're
same here. I don't have much thoughts about any West team. Like I don't know. I'm in the East Coast. I don't really much.
Their quarterback's amazing. Their quarterback's amazing. Their quarterback, Herbert's amazing. He's going to be, he's going to be amazing. He really is.
The only reason I heard so much about Herbert is because they had to compare Herbert and Tua their first 2 years, which you couldn't. That's apples and oranges compared to like what they were able to do, what the offense set them up to do. You really just can't compare them. But yeah, everyone raving about Herbert. He might have a nice sophomore year, but it could also go the other way. I don't trust the Chargers at all.
It's a good point because, like you said in chat right now, My High Fly says, guys, come on, it's the Chargers. It's like all you got to say. Like, that's all you really got to say. Like,
about a couple teams.
I mean, if you're a Chargers fan, it's really, you're standing on a box alone right now. You really are because you've had so much talent all the way. I cannot believe they didn't win a Super Bowl with LaDainian Tomlinson, Antonio Gates, and Phillip Rivers, and they didn't win a Super Bowl. It blows my mind that team never won the big game. It's absolutely crazy into the season here as well. And again, guys, if you are not in our Pigskin Pick'em game, make sure you enter right now. ! NFL in chat. It is free to enter. $25 weekly winners every single week. You'll pick your correct games head-to-head, no spreads, very easy. The winners each week will get $25. If there's a tie, you guys will split. But in the end, every single pick matters because at the very end, the winner with the most correct picks is going to get $350 as well. Make sure you click that link right there from Haley Page and get in our Picks Can Pick 'em league. It is so much fun. We'll be going over our picks every single week, starting next week when week 1 kicks off with the Bucks and Cowboys on Thursday Night Football next week here, Knocker. So, all right, Knocker, we're going to get into my top 5 now. These are the teams legitimately right now that I think coming into the season have the best Super Bowl shot for me, Knocker. And number 5 is your very own.
Number 5, Rams.
The Rams, baby. I think this was an absolute huge move to go out and get Matt Stafford. Trust me, my wife is from Michigan. They're, Detroit fans, Michigan fans. They don't want to call them Lions fans, but they are. You know what I mean? They don't want to admit it, but they are. And we know how careers go to die in Detroit. We saw it with Calvin Johnson, who was just basically retired because he had enough. He couldn't deal with Barry Sanders the same way. I mean, 2 amazing sports stars that cut their career short because of the team that they were drafted by. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen that in the history of Sports, Knocker, where two people literally quit because the team and the organization they were stuck with were terrible. Have you ever seen that before, Knock?
No, not to where 2 elite players just said, you know what, this is going nowhere, and I got to think about my health, and I don't see us winning a ring in the foreseeable future, so it's best for me just to leave. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen them retire early, but for their own reasons, not just for the futility and getting frustrated with the lack of progress. With the Lions.
Yeah, so I'm very happy and excited to see what he's going to do with the Rams and the talent and their coach and the system with Sean McVay and all the talent surrounded. They just went out and pulled the big trade with the running back from the Patriots coming on over.
Sony Michel.
Sony Michel, and they've got that second-year rookie over there as well, Henderson. It's going to be a 1-2 punch. Your boy Cooper Kupp coming in healthy this season, hopefully.
Love it. Love it.
Their defense with one of the best players in the game on the defensive line still, but they do play in that division, Knocker, where you get beat up a lot, and it seems like there's more injuries in the NFC West than any other division. But I am excited to see Matt Stafford here. I think they win that division, and I think they're a Super Bowl contender as it states right now.
I have to agree with you. I like everything about them. I don't see really any holes. It's tragic that Akers went down because he was really going to provide some good stuff. But they have good tight ends. They have good wide receivers. Their defense it's not great, but it's solid enough.
Yeah, they've got Robert Woods. They've got Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp, Van Jefferson, and Deshaun Jackson. I mean, that's
so many weapons.
You can work with that. Like, you can work with that if you're Stafford, especially with the running game where they're going to have to probably put 8 in the box. I mean, they have legit weapons at running back as well. A guy that can punch the middle and a guy that can go out and catch the ball.
And they did a smart thing too. This window, in the NFL, unless you're the New England Patriots, the window is really small to get to that Super Bowl. And if once you've gotten there, it's even smaller to get back there. Trying to get back there a second time within 2 or 3 years of the first time that you went there, which the Rams did 2 years ago.
Yeah.
The window's closing, and you're gonna have to start paying players a whole shit ton of money. So I think it was a great move to get a quality veteran quarterback, a leader that's tough as nails.
Right.
He's not going to try and do too much, and I'm sure he's feeling like he's on top of the world to be with a Super Bowl contending football team. So the Rams at 5, I don't have any problem with that at all.
What do you got, Gooch?
No, same here. I have nothing but good things to say about it. Stafford, I have nothing but good things to say about him. At the Lions, he was the lone shining star, and when he had just one weapon, you saw what he could do with just one star player. And then if help on defense, you have an amazing cornerback. You have Aaron Donald. You have just amazing slot receivers. You have people that go deep. You have everything.
And a coach, a brand new stadium. Yeah, you've got kind of everything lined up for you.
Spoiled, and he deserves it. Stafford,
he does.
I'm so freaking happy.
Yeah,
for
I'm
him.
freaking like you said, man. I am so happy for players I'm happy for players because he literally played for Detroit and never bitched. I never heard Matt Stafford bitch about a thing. And
Did you
I'm
see
sure
that disconnected shoulder clip where he the whole time gets injured.
It's crazy. He goes back in. Yeah. The dude's a fucking gamer. The dude is a fucking gamer. Schmooze, what's happening? It's good to see you, brother. Welcome in. Welcome to Game Chase Show. Again, if you're just getting here, We are going to be doing this every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. Gooch is going to be on next week for our week 1 picks as well. This is our preseason predictions. We've still got college football to go. We got our divisional winners still to go. So if you miss anything and want to go back, it's on iTunes, iHeartRadio, and YouTube. Thank you, everybody, coming in. Sir Tokes, welcome in. Stafford almost beat the Packers years ago. So many close games. Yeah, like he's lost a lot of heartbreaking games because of the team he plays on. Yeah, so it's I'm very excited and happy to see Matt Stafford get a second chance here with the Rams team that is legitimate Super Bowl contenders here. So,
yes, sir.
All right, we've got our top 4 picks coming in here, Knocker, and at number 4, my favorite.
Number 4, Packers.
If you've listened to my show for 13 years, you know I love Aaron Rodgers, baby. You know I take Aaron Rodgers to the bank. Michelangelo's smug on that one. He's not liking it at all. Boo! This is where the hate comes. This is where the train it goes off in another direction.
You didn't put the Packers at 4. You put Aaron Rodgers at number 4.
I really did. I really did. 4, yes. The Packers at 4. Yo, they have a dynamic fucking receiving core and running backs. Aaron Jones is going to be great. Going to be great again. I think Aaron Rodgers goes out this season and proves everybody wrong. They still have one of the biggest home field advantages in football, and until somebody derails them in the NFC North, I'm taking them. What are you going to take? The Vikings over them? Stop it now, Gooch, before you even start with that sentence.
Wow.
I saw his little smug face.
You know I would object to that.
Because I saw his little face like, I'm just waiting to talk. I'm going to wait till Josh finishes, and I'm going to wait for him to talk right now. Go for it. What do you got, Gooch?
Oh, man, Aaron Rodgers can have an MVP season and that team still loses 6 games. I don't think it's really not Aaron Rodgers. It's the team. It's always been about the team. He's like the shining. He could be the Calvin Johnson of the Packers, but you know, if the team's not going to budge with what he wants to do, and you know, luckily they're doing that now. He got Randall Cobb back, but like still,
yes,
there's still like on the defensive
Devontae
side.
Adams, Randall Cobb, Aaron Jones. He's got dynamic new tight ends that he can work with. And one of the best home field advantages in football.
You got stars, but you gotta like, you know, there's just not the connection.
All right, let's make a bet right now, me and you, Gooch.
By himself,
okay,
trying to prove everybody wrong.
Okay, Gooch, me and you bet right now, $20 just on the line. Packers finish better than the Vikings this season.
Oh, fine, I'll take it.
Right. I love making live bets on here. It's the funnest part of the show. Me and Knocker are going to have lists that go on through the season.
Not the only bet we're gonna get going, so you know.
Anyone else want to take it? DM me right now. Packers finish with a better record than the Vikings. Get the fuck out. And Bears fans, just stop. Sorry, Hales. Sorry. Sorry. Knocker, what are your thoughts on my Packers pick before? I know you hate it, but what do you got?
I think you just need to get out of this guy's underwear. Dude, he's 60 years old, bro. He's 60 years old. Just get off of it, Josh. He's going to win 1 Super Bowl. He's going to retire with 1 Super Bowl win. He's lucky he plays in the division that he does. The division sucks. The weather sucks. Everything sucks about where he plays. 4th in the entire league? No. Josh?
That's nuts.
Come on.
Dude, what are you talking about right now, man? They're going to
get real.
They're going to go 11-6 and win that division.
You think that team's better than the Rams and the Ravens?
I think they're better than the Ravens. I think them and the Rams are damn close to each other.
Dude, they're not even better than Cleveland.
Bro, you wait. Okay, so I got a bet against Gooch, a bet against you. Packers, Browns, better regular season record. Are you going right now? Is that what you're throwing out right now?
Putting a Jackson on that. Buddy. Putting a Jackson on that. Dude.
Mods, can we put mods? I'm getting whispers right now. People are DMing me. This is not good. People are pissed. I'm getting DMs. My DMs just started blowing up on Twitch. I'm getting whispers from everybody in chat. These are all hate whispers. I'm not looking at them. Mr. 21. You'll take the Bears over Green Bay. All right, mods, put in the notes. Me and Knocker, $20. We've got Packers versus Browns, and then me and Gooch, Packers versus Vikings. Put it on the list right now. Yeah. I'm gonna get these bets going all season long, baby. Lions finish -4. 20. Wait,
Rodgers is gonna come down with the gout. He's so old. He's gonna come down with the gout and high blood pressure after week 1.
Disturbs wants some of that action. Just keep DMing me. I'll answer all these DMs after. I'll take all your bets.
30, welcome to the
Haters.
squad.
You're gonna lose all your money, Josh.
Jay Fury, thank you for the prime sub.
It's me, Devin. Your sentence. Green Bay went to the NFC Championship back to back 2 seasons ago. Who gives a fuck?
Take the Packers.
The Bills went to the Super Bowl 4 fucking times in a row. They didn't win.
Oh.
Who cares? 1 equals 1.
I'm with Josh.
One
Cam's
equals
with me.
one.
Cam is with me. He wants to take the
Oh,
mic.
then I
That's
know
what I'm
I'm
talking
winning.
about, Cam. That's what I'm talking about.
Right, Sir Tom?
Oh, I like Kegler Coach. Kegler Coach DMs me, says, hey, Lions +4 wins versus Green Bay. He's giving his team 4 wins. Here, let me think that over, Kegler. I'll think about that one.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah. I'll bet
This
you.
list was going so well.
I was going so well, right? I'll bet you the Steelers do better than the Packers. Okay, GT, DM me. I'll take the bet right now. I'll take it. I'll take it right now. And just now, this is a good this is a good segue into a knocker rant, which I don't think Gooch has ever heard this or chat before. Now, getting to football season, you guys see how Knocker, his blood boils. This is where he gets really mad and upset at a lot of picks and the things that we say here. And so I want to bring you, for those that haven't heard it, Knocker Rant Volume 1. Thanks to Renee. This is some of what you're going to hear my dad sound like during the football season. Here you go.
Enjoy.
Stop! Let me talk! Horseshit! This pisses me off. It's my segment! Make fun of me all you want, cheese breath. But what the hell? Just move! Just move! I'll buy you a sleeve at the turn! Just keep moving, please! Just keep moving! Just, it drives me nuts.
All right, so besides yelling at 4 Asians in front of us, did you have a good time?
Yeah, other than that, it was a really good day, yeah. Hey, if I ever see one, I'm taking the shotgun in. I am like this close to just losing control. It's updating!
Knockers,
I didn't ask it to update, and it's updating
for the second
again.
show, your computer has
Second
just
show
gone
in
to
a row.
update. Get an
Yes.
Apple. I've been telling you for years, get an Apple.
You don't let me talk.
Get an
Never
apple.
shall make
Out of
any
here.
sense,
You
though.
don't let me finish my damn
Because
point.
none of your stuff makes sense.
I don't
Typical.
care if Dan Marino can move around the pocket. Can he run for a 3rd and 7?
He didn't
No, he
have
can't because
to.
he's slow.
You can leave that whenever you're ready. Okay. Now, can I finish my point? I don't care. You just bumped my camera. I am no longer in the center of that
Art,
picture.
look it. You're right there. Look it.
Right?
There you go. You're fixed. You're fixed.
Things I will not tolerate. Me being off camera is one of them.
That's over disagreeing with him on the
Okay?
Yeah, you really got mad at for agreeing with you on Aaron Rodgers.
I
over there,
certainly
didn't
did.
you?
I just don't like stupid. It's not fun. It's stupid. It's selfish.
As he was being arrested.
And I don't really give a crap that you're a Ducks fan. When you've got the scrotum in your hand, you squeeze your fingers and you rip it off.
Just smoke and chill out.
Oh. All right, so there's a little bit of knock sauce. If you want to know what you're gonna get out of my dad, that's like a compilation of the past like 5 or 6 years of Knocker getting mad at my football takes.
Yes. I'm always calm. Always.
Oh,
This was really tame then for this number 4 pick, man. Wow.
I witnessed the throat punch to the laptop by Knocker, says Disturbed
Yes, you did.
Smile.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, Knocker
Kevin.
literally punched out a laptop live on camera because it was updating it live, and he literally slammed it and punched it down.
Took it out. Took the bitch out.
Oh, so good, so good. All right, Knocker, here we go.
Funny.
Ooh, let's go.
Oh, we're going with our number 3 pick.
Number
Again, we're going to
3.
take a quick break right after these power rankings. We'll use the restroom. We're going to have another shot of the week coming up, so grab your shots, your drinks, and we'll get into our division winners and college football with the knock sauce to finish it up here. Again, our number 3 team.
49ers.
No, not that team. Not that either. I didn't play it. No.
Number
Stop
4.
playing. No. Stop. I didn't even play it again. Hang on.
It's my segment.
Hang on. I got to stop it. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop it. Stop playing. No. I didn't even play it again. Stop it. I'm trashing it. There. I'm trashing it. All right, Knocker. Next up, we have team number 3. Here we go. We got the Bills, Knocker, at number 3 here, dude. What do you think about my Bills? I'm loving Josh Allen coming to the season. Diggs, they've got that running back game with Singletary. Is it Singletary or Singleton on the running back? And Moss as well. It's going to be a good season by the Bills. I think they absolutely dominate that division. I'm sorry, Gooch. I think the Dolphins are number 2 in that division, but I do think that they maybe split with the Dolphins, and then sweep the Jets and the Patriots this season. I've got the Bills looking really, really good this season, Knocker. I really like where they're headed, and especially when it gets to late November, December football, and you've got to go to Buffalo and win a playoff game. That is a very, very, very hard thing to do.
Yes, it is. Absolutely, and they've been building each year. They get a little bit better. Last year, I believe they lost to Kansas City in the playoffs. If I'm not mistaken.
Correct. Yep.
And they played a very good game. It was a good seasoning game to learn what it takes to win and to be in that situation and not panic. And I personally think they're the best team in the AFC, in my opinion. I actually think they're better than the Chiefs are right now.
Wow, really? If you wait, so you're in Vegas right now, and those two teams played on a neutral field. You're legitimately taking the Buffalo Bills?
I think so.
Wow,
I do.
Knock. That's a bold statement. I like it. That's what you're known for.
I
like it.
I really do think that all around that they have a better team. Kansas City's been sitting up here for 3 out of the last 4 years, and just unless you're the New England Patriots, the law of averages will tell you that you're going to start to decline and then try and build yourself back up. And I see that happening to the Chiefs this year. The Bills are freaking hungry. The Bills are young.
Man.
They're mean. Their defense is tough. They're strong. They do a lot of things right. Their coach is a good coach. I don't know if they have better talent on paper than the Chiefs do, but I think they're a better team and they're hungrier right now, which in my opinion would put them above the Chiefs as far as
what do you got,
go.
Gooch? What do you think on number 3 pick here?
Wow. No, I mean, I had an opinion, but what Bud Knocker just said, like that, I completely agree. Even as an AFC East team for the Dolphins, like I already know the Bills are going to own that division. I'm not clueless. I just think that the Bills have everything going for them, and it took them a long ass time to get there. And even Josh Allen didn't look like the answer at first, but he's developed very well. And I think I was told that he's the oldest quarterback in that division now, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts, dude. And he's young. He's only 25, I think, or something like that.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's a long future, man.
Yeah, big shout out to the Bills though for sticking with him and not giving up after that. For like you said, Gooch, the first couple years were a little rough for him. I mean, we really thought that hey, could this guy really be it? And then you give him a couple. It goes to show when a team puts weapons around their quarterback, even if they're someone that's not a Patrick Mahomes, you know what I mean? Like they can really do work when you put pieces around somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like we talk about Stafford, who's the last receiver he's had since Calvin Johnson? You know what I mean? Like you finally put him somewhere where there's talent. Let's see what he can do. And so I think it's going to be a fantastic season for the Bills coming into the year as well. And a question coming, did you see the way Trubisky, the second string team, played against the first string Bears? It was brilliant. You know, I'm not a Trubisky fan. I'm sorry, I've never have been. I think the guy is a complete washed up talent. I think the Bears are once again going to be hurting because their quarterback situation. It's right, Knocker. I mean, how long has that situation with the Bears been a revolving door, right?
Since Jim McMahon.
Yeah.
It's been a shit show since Jim McMahon.
Yeah.
And that's a long time ago. That's 85, 86, man.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
I just don't like the Andy Dalton acquisition, man. If you're really trying to move on and move forward,
I agree with you.
Andy Dalton for $10 million freaking dollars.
Yes.
When you have your new quarterback that's supposed to be your future. So.
I agree. Yeah.
I agree. I totally agree with that. That just makes your young quarterback look over his shoulders, and I just, I don't understand some of that stuff.
I agree with you. Madman, thank you so much for 11 months. Tier 2, bro.
Welcome to the
Love
squad,
you, dude. Thank you so much, Madman.
Sports 12 Squad fam.
Part of the Squad Fam stream team, as well as Gooch Spot right here. So make sure you get over there and follow both from the Squad stream team. Is absolutely amazing. Continue to grow. We just got Blackish into it. I'm so excited. Got Spoo and Pixels up in it as well. Yeah, it's fantastic.
On the team.
Yeah,
Remind me to get into it.
I'm looking to get some sponsorships going for everybody as well. It's gonna be great. I got some good stuff. I got T-shirts coming out for everybody, so it's gonna be great. Bills at number 2 here. And before we get into the next 2 here, I want to get our read in here, Knocker. These power rankings are brought to you by, again, Manscaped, our new official sponsor of the freaking podcast and this channel. We need you to go out there and support them like they supporting us. Shave your balls. Your balls were thank you. They are the best below the waist grooming champions in the world, Knocker. They offer precision engineering tools for your family jewels, Knock. They just launched their
I like that.
They just launched their 4th generation trimmer, which me and you just used. Literally
Yes,
an hour or two before this show, the Lawnmower 4.0. Yeah, you heard it right, the 4.0. They are moving on up here. Join over 2 million men and women worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer just for you guys today. This month, actually, for the next 30 days, starting today, you guys can get 20% off free worldwide shipping by using the code SQUAD at manscaped.com right now. I know some of you've already bought out there and used our code. Thank you. We need all your support on this, guys and gals, for the next 30 days. So if you want it for a gift, for your man, for a family member, a friend, it is a great one. Get out there today. Imagine having the sleekest, most well-designed, well-optimized balls on the market. I mean, just think about that, Knocker.
That little light lights them up.
Yeah,
lights them up.
Right?
Like a 20th century Fox floodlight. That little light on the handle just lights your nads up, so you know exactly where you are at all times.
Yes.
I like that.
I mean, how many
no
times
fishing
have you...
around.
Yes.
No wondering if you got it. The
Yes.
light's on. You got it.
How many times have you taken your old, maybe that shaver, the razor shaver you got 5 or 6 years ago, and you're like, man, I got to take this to my jewels right now. You're sweating, right? Like, you're like, man.
No, thank you. That big shaver.
Yeah, that big shaver.
In the soap dish.
Yeah, exactly. It's got a little rust on it, but you're like, I think I won't get hepatitis from this. If I use it right, I'll be okay. We've all had it. You don't want to nick your nuts. You don't want any. You don't want it. You don't want it all. You want a nice clean shave, and that is what Manscaped will do for you today. Again, that code works on every single product they offer. They've got beard moisturizer, stuff for your face, all men and women's grooming products. So check them out today. Again, like I said, it says Manscaped, but it is for men and women. Use the code SQUAD today. Again, get 20% off free shipping at manscaped.com. That's 20% off free shipping at manscaped.com. Use code SQUAD. Unlock your confidence and always the right tools for the job with Manscaped. Me and Knocker and Tony, we all use it, and it is absolutely fantastic. I actually took my wife in there and had her manscape me. So I told you, I was like, hey, babe, let's go try this out.
And you know what, Josh? Believe it or not, but like the T-shirt said, my balls thanked me.
Right, my balls thanked me. I even got the T-shirt on.
The balls actually stood up and thanked me. Gave me a solid salute.
Yeah, like Proto said. I gave you a solid salute. Wow, Knocker. All right. I like what Proto says. I like to use the shampoo down there. Make a shape. Yeah, use the shampoo. You know what I mean? Get it going. That's right. You can make a heart shape
right there.
Yeah, you can make all designs. Say you're a Chargers fan, make a bolt. You know what I mean? You can do NFL designs on your, you know what I mean? Get into the season with Manscaped, all right, everybody?
Somebody's going to do a Raider design. Somebody's going to do a Raider design and send a picture. I just know it.
Someone's going to do the crossbow Raiders on their face. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that. The Cowboy star. There you go.
There we go.
All different types of NFL designs with Manscaped. Again, use the code SQUAD. Get 20% off free shipping today. Again, this Power Ranks is brought to you by Manscaped. All right, next up here, knock our final two. Here we go. I've got at number 2 here.
Number 2, Buccaneers.
The Buccaneers knock Super Bowl champions coming off last year. Tom Brady back again. The guy continues, Knocker, to just prove us wrong every season. Coming back again. This team has basically brought back everybody. I mean, they really have brought back everyone. Antonio Brown coming back as that third receiver is going to be good. I think he's a deep sleeper in fantasy leagues. I think he can have some real value because how many times has Mike Evans stayed healthy for a season, right? I mean, come on now.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I think Ronald Jones Jr. is still going to be viable as well. Their defense is amped up, Knocker. They've got a top 3 defense coming into the season. And they're going to be playing against some teams where I really think they can take advantage in that division. The Saints are going to have Jameis, and they're probably going to pick him off 6 times. You know, I think Jameis is an interception machine.
Wow.
I think Carolina's going to be better again with McCaffrey and their quarterback situation, but it's their division to lose, and I think it's their. I think we're going to see another NFC Championship game out of the Buccaneers this season, Knocker, unless Brady gets hurt. Now, of course, when a quarterback goes down, you can't take, hey, you said the Buccaneers were going to, obviously this depends on the health of the team.
All bets are off.
But I've got the Buccaneers at number 2 here, Knocker, because I legit think they beat any one of the teams below them on a neutral field.
I'm having to agree with you on paper and everything, but again, you have to go with law of averages. A law of averages tells you that they will not get back to the Super Bowl.
I don't think they'll repeat either. I don't think they'll repeat. I agree with you, Mark. Yeah. I agree with you.
For right now, before the season starts until somebody beats them, I'm always a proponent of that. Until somebody knocks you off, you're still the king.
Yeah.
So unless something like that happens, they have all the weapons. They have everything that they need. They got a great coach. They got good defense. They got good receivers. They've got the GOAT back there behind the center. And again, their division has slacked off. It used to be one of the most competitive divisions in all of football. But Carolina's rebuilding. Atlanta is suffering.
Yeah.
I think New Orleans is still viable if they can get some decent quarterback play. But I think
Cam would like to know what your thoughts are on Winston starting for the Saints, both of you guys this season. What are your thoughts on Winston getting the starting job?
I just
LASIK. LASIK. Got LASIK.
Wow.
Oh, wow. I like
he ain't
it.
throwing 30 picks with LASIK.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
He's going to do better.
I don't know what they're going to do there. Jameis has proven that he can't win consistently.
He's
at
just
this
a
level
turnover
and not-
machine.
and
He's
not
just a
make
turnover
mistakes.
machine. Yeah.
So now you're asking your defense to carry the brunt.
Yeah.
And Taysom Hill, I'd like to see what can happen with him at quarterback.
He reminds me just too much of a Tim Tebow type, where like he really can't throw an accurate ball, but
he's a better quarterback than Tim Tebow ever was, as far as the skill set. And then he can do things back there that Jameis can't. Yeah. And I just think he makes better decisions. As far as if your team's going to depend on defense, then your offense can't screw the pooch. And I think he's just a little more settled back there than Jameis is going to be. So it's really kind of interesting to see what happens down there. But Tampa Bay, definitely they should they should cakewalk through that division for sure.
I agree with you. Gooch, what do you think about Bucks?
Yeah, one thing about the Saints, I'm actually on the opposite end of that. I don't like Taysom Hill at all. Every time I've seen the Saints utilize him, it's like Taysom Hill is the spotlight's on him. They don't utilize him to make anybody else better. It's always
just him
Taysom
running
Hill
the football
being put in
out
there
of
to run the football 2 yards or something like that. Like with his arm, he never impressed me, and it's like the whole team kind of like goes around what Taysom Hill's going to do, and it's like almost it's so obvious. I mean, maybe you're on the field, but watching it, you're like, okay, they're going to use him to run the ball.
He's a situational quarterback.
He's a change of pace back more than he's a quarterback.
Yeah,
that's
I agree with you on that. But
the Buccaneers.
Yeah, what do you think of at number 2 right now? Yeah, what do you think?
Tampa gets everything they like, don't they? I'm fucking Miami right here. I'm a 4-hour drive from Champion Town, and I get to see all my neighbors have fun.
Yeah,
and the Buccaneers are just having fun.
He's a Panthers and a Dolphins fan. He's on the wrong side of the spectrum right now.
I know. I swear. They retained everybody. So yeah, they're the ones to beat. I even have them. I have like the top 3 that you have. I'm assuming who number 1 is, but your top 3, I have them, and they can each of them be number 1.
Interchangeable, right? I kind of agree with you on that as well. And going with the number 1, I think it's an obvious here.
Number 1,
with the Chiefs here coming into the season. I think the Chiefs again are going to rebound this season, Knocker. Now let's just take that Super Bowl into context here, because literally a week before that Super Bowl, he lost his best Pro Bowl left guard, which, as we all know in football, the guy that protects the quarterback's back is monumental in the success of a team. And with a rushing game like the Bucks had, with the defensive rush that the Bucks had last season, Knocker, that you saw that take advantage on a hobbled leg as well. I mean, he was not 100% in that Super Bowl. You could tell Mahomes could barely run in that Super Bowl. I think they have dynamic weapons in Sammy Watkins, Tyreek Hill, and the best tight end in the game. I love their defense, how they came about last season, and actually their defense won more football games than the offense towards the end of the season with the Chiefs last year. I like the Chiefs at number 1 here, Knocker. I like them to get back to the Super Bowl, or at least to the AFC Championship game against the Bills. I've got the 2 of them at the top, but I've got Kansas City at number 1 here in my preseason power rankings going into week 1 here.
Well, I think Kansas City's in a little tougher division than Buffalo is.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't looked at their entire schedule, but I do. This list is horseshit.
Well, Knocker,
welcome to the show.
Knocker, I'm going to give you the first. I'm going to give you the first 6 games. They are at home against the Browns. They're on the road against the Ravens. They're at home against the Chargers.
KC?
Yes, KC. So they're at home against the Browns. I'm going to say they win that game. Okay. They're on the road against the Ravens. That's a toss-up. They are at home against the Chargers. They win that game. They're on the road against the Eagles. They win that game. And then they're against the Bills in week 5, which is going to be huge coming in. I think they're 3-1 going into that, or 2-1 going into that game. And I think at home they actually beat the Bills, and then they play Washington the next one after that. So I think they're 4-2 at the end of their first 6 games here, Knocker.
Yeah, and that's fine. But they get into the meat of the division.
They do.
And,
They do after that.
you
Then
know,
they play the Titans, the Packers, the Cowboys after that. Yeah, they've got a tougher schedule to roll through.
And again, you know, it's just so hard to get back there. It's just one thing happens. But I do agree with you that the last Super Bowl was definitely a showcase as to what happens to you
when you have
do
injuries.
Not have,
yeah.
It was Eric Fisher, I believe.
Yeah, on the left.
The left tackle.
Yeah, yep.
The left tackle went down, and Mahomes himself had a bad foot. So he had less than one second. The ball was snapped, and he had less than 1 second to make a decision. And then he couldn't run around, and it was frightful to watch.
And a lot of the receivers dropped balls in that game. I mean, Travis Kelce did not have a good Super Bowl. He had a lot of drops. I really do think, and Andy Reid, I think, is such a good coach, and I think he knows how to get his teams to rally and step up. And I think, again, like I said, I think it's Bills Chiefs in the AFC Championship. What do you got? What do you think at the Chiefs here, number 1, Gooch?
I would put them at 3 only because I really thought their last playoff run was really sloppy. Like you could tell, like every game they played in, they were like getting beat in the first half by a lot, and it was their time to play catch up. And it was like, can they score 30 points in a quarter? That was really what the last season was about. And that style of play is so like risky, and you know, even with the injuries and stuff, I don't trust that kind of team structured like that going forward.
So who do you have at your 1, 2, 3? Who do you have at your 1, 2, 3?
Okay, so I mean, like I said, the top 3 were interchangeable.
Give me your top 10.
Chiefs,
give me your top 10.
Chiefs, Bills, Bucks.
Chiefs, Bills, Bucks. Your top 3, Knocker. What do you got at your top 3?
I'm going Bills, Tampa Bay, Kansas City.
Okay. So like you said, we're kind of all interchangeable there until we really see what we got out of each team there. So
I would like to put the Rams up there, but I want to see
number 4.
Yeah, number 4. I don't mind the Rams at 4 there. Like I said, I think it's a good. I think the Rams are a good team. Green Bay
belongs there. You're just oversold on that guy every single year.
We'll see, man. They end up being there every single year, though. You know what I mean? And when Rodgers is healthy,
we had like a paragraph of compliments to say about these top teams, but with the Packers, Aaron Rodgers.
Right?
That's what it is. Right? Exactly. So, all right, chat, we are going to go. We're going to take a 2 quick minute break. We're going to get some shots. We got shot of the week. We're going to have some shots here on the show to celebrate our first NFL podcast of the season. Special guest Goochbot in the house. If you don't, can we get a shout out for the Goochbot in chat? Make sure you're over there following that man. Marbles Extraordinaire throws on a fantastic stream on Twitch. And again, one of our best. He's part of the Squad Stream team right now, and he's also going to be on our podcast next week doing our week 1 picks. Nice. Oh yes, we're gonna have a bong break. We're gonna rack up the bongs. When we come back, we're gonna go over our divisions here and give you our division winner predictions, who's gonna win each division, and our Super Bowl takes. And then Knocker will finish it up with a fucking college meatball sandwich and get you all set up for this weekend's college football games with some predictions. We'll be right back after this. Do not go anywhere, chat. right, Chatskis, welcome back.
All right.
Oh, welcome back. The Sportscast Squad NFL Game Day podcast presented by Manscaped.
Sir Tokes, welcome to the
Sir
squad.
Tokes, thank you for the 8 months, dude.
blue.
You fucking legend. Let's smoke it up right now, huh, baby? Let's get it in. We got Shot of the Week coming up. Again, brought to you by Manscaped and Colonel Salty Dog as well. Salt and spices delivered right to store. I know Toby just got his in today. I'm starting the Be Right Back camera. Yes, I am. Thank you for reminding me of that. Thank you. You all are fantastic mods on top of it. Thanks. Josh is still what? Did you just call me a twat? D-Will or a wait? Josh is still a wait or a twat? I don't know if you spelled that wrong. Chef, how are you? Pro streamer, baby.
All right.
All right, you ready?
Oh,
You all ready?
I'm good.
You all ready, Knock? You good?
I don't know about Bud. I don't know about Bud, though.
It's okay. Oh, did it get to you yet? Or is it still on the way there? Goosh, did it get there yet?
Oh, no, not yet. Not
God
yet.
damn it, man.
Yeah, it got, the hurricane.
Dude, that
took it.
hurricane's got to be messing with that. Yeah, it's got to be
in
just the
Canada
mail.
right now.
It's a oh, I fucking love you. All right, chat. We're gonna get to Shot of the Week award. We do this every single show. It has been a staple of our show for the last 12, 13 years, Knocker. This is where we give a shot of the week or a shit of the week. It just depends whatever you want to do. You can shit on your boss, your girlfriend, your boyfriend. Don't matter at all. Your mom, your dad, your sister, your cousin, anybody, the guy that cut you off in traffic. Or you can give a shot up for yourself. Say, I got laid this week. All right. Hey, maybe you got manscaped. Maybe you shaved your balls. And you want to give yourself a shot. You know what I mean? Hey, maybe you got a new job. It does not matter. I want to hear them in chat. If you got a shot of the week, I want you to type it in chat right now. All right. If you got a shot, we'll bring it out and we'll read it in chat right now. Shot of the week to one of my favorite bands, Asking Alexandria. We're putting on an amazing new single that is safe for my kid to jam and love it. Oh, nice, dude. That's a fantastic band, by the way.
Awesome.
Asking Alexandria is a fantastic band. Yo, Chef, how are you? You fucking legend.
Beautiful.
Oh, hey, can I get a big shout? Knocker, do you know who we just got followed by? Because you know how our boy, Chef Travolta got us a big shout out from Gordy Gronkowski, Rob's brother. You saw that video. For us making partners.
Wow.
At Chef works at this bar in Boston where it's like on the seaside where all the sports stars go. So he's a fucking fantastic chef, and he's got. So I guess Gordy Gronkowski goes there with his buddies, and Chef was there and cooking and doing his thing, and he got a shout out for us from Gordy Gronkowski, wishing us, thanking us, and congratulating us for getting partner on Twitch. It's fucking amazing. You can check it out.
Right?
Yeah, you can check it out on our Instagram and Twitter. And Knocker, he just followed us.
What?
Yeah, we got Gordy Gronkowski. Junior
man.
following us right now on Twitter, man. That's what I'm talking about. Big shout out right there. So definitely shot of the week for Gordy Gronkowski, giving us a bit. Yo, Murph, Chef is at a fantastic bar. It's awesome. Giving us big shout outs every time he's there. It's absolutely great. Knocker, you're going to love this from Professor Shit of the Week. Pac-12 sucks. That is all.
Suck my balls. You can suck my freshly shaved balls.
You're freshly shaved. Yeah, they're all nice and shaved now. Shot of the week to the start of the college football season. Loving the Knocker picks again, along with the work in some of the college football games this year with ESPN. Hopefully another great year. Yo, shout out to our Cam, our former producer, Mile High. Fly Cam. A Mile High so much, dude. Appreciate you, Cam. And congrats on all your success, dude. I love you, dude. I can't believe he was in a garage smoking weed, drinking beer. Now he's with ESPN.
I know, right?
We used to get him high and stoned.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. He's allegedly with him. Yeah, we don't want to blow his cover.
Right? He's allegedly with
Wait, Chef, you got Golden. Wait, GT and Mr. Drip Tip visited you today at the bar at your restaurant?
Right?
Dude, that is fucking sick as fuck. Whoa. Did you guys take a picture, Chef? I need to see that.
I hope
That
so.
is so sick. I'd love when the family goes out and sees each other. That's so fucking cool. There are pics in Discord. Oh my god, I cannot wait to go see those. Chef, that's awesome. GT, yo, the Scare Squad met the Suck It Squad. How did that go?
Ouch.
Thank you guys. It was great to meet. It was great to meet you guys. Thank you, Chef. I appreciate it.
24 years, Grumster. Shot of the week. Officially retired from a job. 24
Yeah,
years.
NFL chat, let's go.
Let's go.
Dude, that's fucking
good.
awesome, man. I love the family coming together like that. Shot of the week from Proto. One of my. Oh, yeah, we already got that one. Okay, gotcha. Shot of the week. Oh, okay. From Grumster. Shot of the week. Officially retired from my job of 24 years and was accepted to be part of the SCS fam stream team. Fuck yeah, Grumster. Let's fucking go, man. Grumster, part of the stream team as well. NFL chat, let's go is right. I got a big shout out. Not only for us being back now, this is one of the funnest things we do is this NFL show. Absolutely. It is literally our nooks and cranny from where we started. It is literally our foundation.
It's the nuts and
where
bolts
this
for
show,
sure,
it is the nuts and bolts from a garage to Universal to LA to everything we've done to having our guests on to meeting amazing friends and family. And another big shout out and shot of the week to fucking Skatebeard as well. Part of the Marvel's Community Hit Partner this week. Fucking congratulations to Skatebeard as well. Congratulations to Skatebeard as well on that. And those are going to be I don't want to shit on anybody this week because I'm having a good week and there's some good things happening. I got no shits of any that it'll call right now. But I'll go to you, Knocker. What do you got?
Hey, well, look at Murph's up there, man. Shot of the week to baseball and Bloody Marys with the Bud Knocker and
Fuck
Team
yeah,
Murph.
man, let's go.
The new baseball podcast that we're doing, it's growing. We're having a good time with it. So shot of the week for that. Yeah, it's been a lot of
Murph,
fun.
you need to give me a banner and then the link to the show, and I'll put it up at the bottom of the channel for you and Nog Sauce. So get that to me.
Beautiful. And since we are doing a football show, I'm going to give a tilt of the old glass to the 2021 Hall of Fame inductees. Drew Pearson.
Who we got?
Might be a little bit before your time, Josh.
Okay, who we got?
He's the original 88 for the Cowboys. You know, everybody wears 88.
Yeah, you know, it's funny because they had that on Hard Knocks. They were going through the history of the 88s because CeeDee Lamb now has 88, and yeah, that's awesome. Okay, gotcha.
Michael
I like
Irvin. Drew Pearson was the original, played with Roger Staubach back in the day. Tom Flores, a Mexican. We got Mexican in the game besides Anthony Munoz. There's two of us now. Let's go. Congratulations, Coach Flores, man. You're a class act. And, won your Super Bowl with the Raiders back in the day with great teams. Peyton Manning, shoe-in. John Lynch, general manager of the 49ers right now. Hell of a safety for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers back in the day.
Yeah.
This guy was unbelievable. Played the way the game, the way it's supposed to be played. Calvin Johnson, what can you say, Megatron?
Dude, fucking Megatron, man.
If you can make the Hall of Fame playing for the Detroit Lions, you really should.
I firmly believe that guy could have been the top. I firmly believe that guy could have been the top 3 receiver of all time with the right team and quarterback.
Oh yeah,
because of his size and talent. It is ridiculous.
I mean, he would have been playing up to like a year or two ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he would still be in the league.
Yeah, that 3-4. Yeah, I think 3 years ago. He retired 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah.
Sir Chokes, I can't argue with that. You know, I really can't argue with that.
Okay.
I'm not going to argue with that. And Alan Faneca, I can't pronounce his name. That's always there, but a mainstay with the Pittsburgh Steelers on the line there.
So are you good with all? Are you good with all those inductees? Like you agree with all of them?
They all deserved it. There's no if.
Okay.
There's no if or a maybe.
Is there someone that didn't make it that should have made it this year?
I don't know. I'm not that.
Zach Thomas of the Dolphins definitely has been waiting there forever.
Oh yeah, he should be in there.
As a line, yeah, he should have been in 5 years ago.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but we just got a 5 bomb on the chat. 5 bomb for Mr. Drippy Tippy. 5 bomb for Mr. Drippy Tippy. Knocker, shake it, shake it, dude. Knocker, I think we need a Knocker shake weight shirt. I think I need to get Gamer Lobby. Did you break the shake weight again? Do I need to buy you a new one, dude? I need to get you like the deluxe version. I'm gonna buy you a new one, dude. Mods, put that in the notes. I'm ordering Knocker a light. I'm ordering Knocker another light and also a new shake weight. He has literally broke the shake weight.
I did.
I told you he broke it. And Haley, mods, I don't need to tell me what I'm not doing. Okay, I know that I don't do what you tell me to. Okay, I don't need to be reminded of it. Does this happen in your channel, Gooch? Do your mods remind you of things that you're not doing?
You question your mods? What?
You're such a streamer. I love you, dude. I fucking love you. He's such a seasoned veteran with that question right now. I love it. All right, Knocker, are you good with the shot? Are you good with the shot of the week? Are we going to Gooch? Gooch, what do you got?
First shot of the week. We could go with the fact that I'm a season ticket holder for the Panthers now for the first time. I can go for that.
Oh, let's go, dude. Is that the first time you've had season hockey tickets?
Yeah.
Like, is that
first time season tickets for anything?
Dude, so cool, man.
Nice.
That's got to be. And your team is on the up and up, right?
Yeah, they're building something down there. They're
not to
looking
divert
good.
from NFL that much, but yeah, NHL in South Florida is looking really nice.
Fuck yeah.
We can always talk hockey. We can always talk hockey. That's our favorite
Oh,
sport.
yeah.
I mean, okay, so here's something that's similar with the Panthers. Both the Dallas Cowboys and Panthers have been at the same amount of time since they've won more past the first round. So, yeah, like 96 was the last time the Panthers went to the finals, and the Cowboys last time we went to the division championship.
That is such a pull by Gooch. I love him right now.
Research there.
Both together, but I'm ready for the turnaround. As much as you are ready for your turnaround too.
I really am. I really am.
A lot of good stuff.
I really am. Oh, and a shot before we go as well to Marbles dropping season 26 tomorrow. I know that Knocker is going to be on tomorrow because he gets all the fucking good days. I swear to God.
Drops.
Yeah, he always gets the
day.
Wednesdays. I swear, I'm taking off one of these season openers, Knocker. I'm kicking you off. I swear. Knocker's going to be on tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, and I don't even know how long. He's got literally no ropes tomorrow. He is going to just go nuts. So it's Knocker at 7 p.m. to whatever time the mods tell him to stop because he's gonna get us kicked off. And Real Professor, let's fucking go. And a big shout out for this show coming back, Knocker. It's one of my favorites, the NFL Game Day show. And shout out to Gooch for coming on. He'll be on next week with our picks.
Guys, honestly,
cheers to everybody up in
and
chat.
I want to congratulate you all again, all the success, the partnership.
Thank you,
guys
Gooch.
more than deserve it, man.
Fucking love you, man. Seriously, Gooch community, everybody coming in, everybody, Chef, I appreciate you, dude. Thank you so much.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, Knocker, I think Chef wanted to give you a shot. No, MTM gave you a shot of the week as well.
Oh, nice.
Gave you Knocker a shot of the week. Best day ever.
Thank
Can't
you
wait.
So much.
Yo. Woo.
Thank you for the support, everybody. You tell them, Night Owl. You tell them, Night Owl.
Great show. Congrats on partner, guys. Thank you, Murph. I appreciate it, man. You have been there for 13 fucking years, dude. Like,
right?
No joke. There's some of you in chat right now that have been with us seriously when we started in a fucking garage. Goodies in chat with the corgi butts. Let's go. That looked like it hurt, Josh. You know what, Cam? I'm not the best with it. You know my... Cam, you are a producer for like 2 years. You know my faces when I drink liquor. It's the same face that I make when I... Okay, I did say it. All right, here we go. Moving on.
All
right, Doc, we're going to go over our division winners. Our division winners, our predictions here. We're going to start with the AFC East right here. Gooch's division. Gooch, do you have a notepad like my dad right now? You two both have glasses on, and they hold your notepad up.
Let's go. Let's go.
You too. I think Gooch is Knocker's son. I'm totally the fuck out. Look at these two. They both have glasses and a fucking notebook.
This never updates without me asking it to. This never freezes in the middle of the
it doesn't need an update or something? Doesn't need a Windows update?
Right? This doesn't ever let
It
me
never
down.
updates unless you do it, Knocker. You
Thank
control
you.
the updates.
Exactly.
You control it all. Knocker, we've got the AFC East right here.
Yep.
We've got the Bills, the Patriots, the Dolphins, and the Jets right now. What are your thoughts on how this division ends up? Rank these teams 1 through 4 here and how they finish in the division coming in here.
Buffalo, New England, Miami, and New York.
Ooh. Wait, you got Buffalo, New England, Miami, Wow, Gooch is hurt.
I'm a little hurt.
Why? I put him ahead of the
gone.
Jets.
Patriots don't matter.
fucking hurt right now.
Brady's gone. What are the Patriots doing in the second spot?
Prove it. Just prove it. You gotta prove it to me first. Until they beat them, you gotta prove it to me.
We do. I have a cardboard box to stand on to say this, but yeah, we gotta prove it. But the Patriots.
Wow.
Look at just the outlook.
Well, last season, Knocker, just to let you know, just so bring it down, let you know, Buffalo Bills 13-3 last season. Miami was 10-6 last season, Knocker. New England 7-9, and the Jets 2-14. Remember, there's an extra game this season, so you have to take that in consideration. But you have Miami finishing under the Patriots. I can't even believe this right now.
Yes, I do. Just history will tell you that they're going to finish under the Patriots.
Wow.
That's all there is to it.
Gooch, Gooch, give me your rankings right now. Gooch is a little. He's like, fuck Knocker. I'm not coming on next week.
Yeah, I thought everyone was gonna have the same rankings. That was just gonna be Bills, Dolphins, Patriots, Jets, or Jets, Patriots, either one, honestly. But I mean, I would say Patriots, Jets, but Dolphins second, and Bills gonna take it.
Okay, wait, I want you. What do you think
that was set in stone?
And what do you think? What do you think the division winner? How many games do they win? Or how many games they win this season? What do you think the Bills do?
If the Bills are going to be up top by us, it's going to be by 2 or 3 games. So
are you looking at like a 13 and 4? Are you looking like a 13 and 4, something like that?
And we're like an 11. I say it's like an 11.
Okay. Okay. Okay, next up here, Knocker.
Thank you, Cam.
I've got the Bills. I've got Bills, Dolphins, Pats, and Jets coming into the season. I think the Jets are going to get swept by everybody this season. The Patriots 5-12. I mean, yeah, it's gonna. The Dolphins really have a legitimate team coming into the season. The thing that scares me, and Knocker, I know, is the quarterback situation. I just don't know what I'm going to get out of Tua and how the team is going to react, and do they suffer, that thing that happens to a lot of teams with quarterbacks where, man, it's week 6 in and we're 3-3 or 2-4 and we panic and we pull the plug and everything just gets pulled out from under you and the season just goes to shit. That is the one question mark I have with Miami coming into the season. It is their quarterback situation. But I think Gooch can agree with me there. I mean, it's all up to the quarterback's play this year.
Yeah, but that's, like I said, that's because we really didn't get a fair shake on his first go. He came off of surgery, didn't have a full off season. There's so many excuses that a normal quarterback would go through on the off season to like prepare for a season like that. There is, hold on, I'm gonna say some good stuff now.
Tell him to shut up. I told you, don't take his shit. You need to get ready. Don't take his shit.
He wasn't better than Fitzmagic, period.
That's okay. When the offense is designed for Fitzmagic and for Tua to like learn under his veteranship, then that's what the plan was. It was supposed to be.
That's exactly my point. It's exactly my point. The Miami offense is still learning.
This is gone. We had an offensive coordinatorship where it was 2 people calling plays. Now it's just 1 person, and that was like some weird figuring out stuff. Like we were literally taking our last year to go and reset ourselves for to prove ourselves. This is the year to prove ourselves. We have an elite defense. We have our running game, which is still struggling. Give it to Myles Gaskin. I saw that comment. Yeah, that's basically what our running game is. But Tua is still so unproven.
I love how you're looking in chat.
Finally right. Coaching is finally in the right place. For the longest time, we've had field goal clapping, Jason Garrett, Joe Philbin, Tony Sperano, bullcrap. We're tired of the
You're kind of like
clappers.
the Browns, where the coaching staff is starting to, you know what I mean? You've got a second-year coaching staff coming back together, which I do like. And again, the Patriots offense is fucking trash. I mean, they lost one of their best running back weapons in Sony Michel, and now, like, really, what do you have to work with here? Like, even if you are Mac Jones here, so.
James White, I guess. I don't know, but no, I think the coaching has been a complete turnaround for this organization, which already puts us at a higher level. It puts us at a higher level because everything else can build around way easier when the coach is on board and gets the players on board. So there's a lot for us to prove. I'll just be, I'll stand back and enjoy the show. That's really
agree with you. All right, moving on here, we've got we've all got the Bills though winning that division. I think that the Dolphins are a wild card team though. I will say that the Dolphins are definitely a wild card team this year. I will go next one up here. We've got the AFC North. We've got, again, the Steelers, the Bengals, the Browns, and the Ravens. Probably one of the toughest divisions in football. The Steelers finished 12-4 last season. Ravens 11-5, Browns 11-5, and Bengals 4-11. As we saw Big Joe go down for the Bengals last season, I really thought he could be really a good quarterback with the right weapons around him. But again, it's like Matt Stafford going to the Lions. You go to the Bengals for your career to die. We've seen that before, and I just don't know if he's going to be able to get out of that mess, Knocker, to save his career in time. Now the Steelers return Ben Roethlisberger. I don't even know how this guy's still playing football, man. This is the endless one, the ageless wonder. He's the ageless wonder that just has got it done once and really hasn't done much since then, except kind of be healthy and play, but really not get past that second round, of the playoffs here. Going into the season, the Ravens again got Lamar Jackson. We've seen now that people got some tape on him. They've kind of kept him in check here. He's going to need to change his game a little bit. And the Browns, who we all have very high this season. What are your thoughts, Knocker, on how this season shakes out for the AFC North?
Cleveland, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati.
Cleveland, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, and Cincinnati. I can't really disagree with that. I think I'm going to go right on there. What do you think, Gooch?
I just flipped Cleveland and Baltimore, but yeah, same thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be really close.
Wait,
Maybe
so
we'll
you
one
think
game of each other?
So you think? Oh wait, Knocker, you're going with Browns to win the division, correct?
Yes.
And you're going Ravens.
I got Baltimore. Yeah,
I'm gonna actually go Baltimore as well.
It'll be a one game. It's gonna be really, really close. It's gonna be.
I think both the Ravens or Browns, no matter what happens,
that.
if everything as a B stays and mostly injuries aren't big, I think they both make the playoffs. Either one wins the division, or the other one makes the wild card. You know what I mean?
Wait, he said watching Big Ben move makes my knees hurt. Yeah, like God, walking paper mache.
Yeah, no shit.
Right?
No shit. And again, shout out to Mr. Drake for that 5-bomb. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, Chef, for the biddies. And all right, next division up here, we're gonna stick with the AFC as we work around here, Knocker. We've got the AFC West here. We've got the Broncos, the Chiefs, the Raiders, and the Chargers here. Last season, Chiefs 14-2, Raiders 8-8, Chargers 7-9, and Broncos 5-11. How do you see this one working out? I think we all have the Chiefs winning the division, but where do you see the 2, 3, and 4 teams coming in?
This is really tough. Just Las Vegas and Los Angeles are they're just the same team. They just fuck themselves every year. I really like Justin Herbert. You asked me to pick.
Yeah, I'm really very high up. Yeah, I'm with you.
I'm really excited to see what this guy can do this year. And with Bosa being healthy, they had some injuries in the defense last year, which really cost them some tight games and this and that. But I like where they're headed. I like their team. Obviously, Kansas City's going to win it. I think it's a real toss-up with the Raiders and the Chargers, and Denver just sorry Cam, but Denver just really doesn't have anything going on down there. So that's just what's going to happen right there. Carr has to have a big year, but the Raiders since they traded Khalil Mack, they really just haven't had anything on the defensive side of the ball. And in this division, if you can't play defense, you're going to get killed. So I think I'm going to go Kansas City, Chargers, Raiders, and Denver.
What do you got, Gooch?
We match it. Yeah, I was saying the same thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna match it with you as well, Knock. Yeah, I think yep, I'm with you as well on this one. I think that as we head in chat, what do you guys think of who was? I think it was Cam here in chat. Cam, does anyone have faith in Teddy? I think Teddy Bridgewater is a poor man's Lamar Jackson. That's how I consider Teddy Bridgewater. Right? I don't.
Wow. Really?
I think they're somewhat type of the same quarterback. I think he's a very low tier. He can kind of run around a little bit. He doesn't have a great throwing arm. I think
he can't move at all anymore since his knee got blown out.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think he's a poor man's fucking Lamar Jackson. He can't really throw, and now his biggest weapon has been taken away in his running game. I mean, getting out of the pocket. I just think I think the Broncos are going to struggle again in one of the toughest divisions in football. I really like the Chargers. I think the Chargers are definitely a wild card playoff viable team. The Raiders, to me, I don't think Carr is a quarterback that can get him there. I just think in big games and big spots, I don't have confidence in him. I just don't have confidence in that guy to make something happen outside the pocket. I think he crumbles under pressure. And
that's justifiable.
You know what I mean? But I'm a big fan of Josh Jacobs. So I think the running back is fantastic over there with the Raiders. I just think it's Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders, Broncos in that division as well. Knocker. We're going to move on to the AFC South here. We've got the Jaguars, the brand new quarterback, Knocker. The Colts, again, new quarterback. Texans, they're in shambles right now. And the Titans, who seem to be the prime of that division here, especially coming off their successful last 2 seasons here. They've got the best running back in probably football. They've got a wide receiving corp that's young, fast, and they've got a defense that can put up as well. What are your thoughts here on the AFC South? Last season, Tennessee was 11-5, Colts were 11-5, Texans 4-12, and Jacksonville at 1-15. What do you got?
Jacksonville will probably be the most improved team in the league this year. I'm going to go Tennessee, Indianapolis, and Jacksonville. I like the excitement over there. The bad things always happen to that team for some reason. I think they went out 4 years in a row, and starting with Marquise Lee from USC, they draft wide receivers, and every one of them gets hurt. I don't know what's going on down there, but I know Urban Meyer's a winner. I know he's a winner.
Right. But just are the Jaguars to you that team like the Lions or like the Bengals where a quarterback just goes to die? Because when is the last Jacksonville quarterback that we've seen, and they've been around for a while, when's the last Jacksonville quarterback that we've seen be successful? Even whether they've been a number one pick or not. I mean, you know,
they were in the AFC Championship game 3 years ago. I mean, it's not like they're
Blake
that
Bortles.
far.
Yeah, Blake Bortles.
Away,
I mean,
right? It's not like they're that far away. Burnell, they've had some good quarterbacks.
Burnell's what, 25 years ago, 20 years ago? I mean,
understood, but you compared them to the Lions. The Jaguars have had much more success.
True, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Yeah,
Spotty,
I'll give you that.
They have gone to 2 AFC Championship games in the last 10 years.
Yeah,
that's not easy to do. I mean, give me some other people's resumes in the bottom half of the league that have gone to 2 AFC Championship games, and then struggled so hard. Like I said though, Urban Meyer's a winner. He's going to figure something out, and thank God for him, he's in that division because, you know, there's really only one really good quality team out there right now. In Houston, I just don't see how they can win with the distractions. I just don't see how you go forward, and that's the only reason that I would put Jacksonville.
Yeah, and I don't see a wild card team coming out of that division. I just think it's a Titans win, and I think the Colts will. I think the Colts will be competitive, but I just don't see them as a playoff team either. What do you think, Gooch? Are you kind of with us on the line with that division?
Yeah, no, exactly. With the same picks, Tennessee is going to be the front runner for that. Houston's an absolute disaster. They're a mess. Everything about them screams 0-17 even. Like, I wouldn't even think they win a game this year. Jacksonville may win a couple. They're still going to have to rebuild.
They're going to struggle, though. I think that's the weakest division in football. I think that's the weakest, definitely the weakest division of football. Mile from Cam here, Knocker says, I hope the Jags lose every game. Urban Meyer is a terrible person.
There hasn't been many good crossover coaches from college recently, right? Like
I think he's talking about his. I think that he's talking about his off the field shit with Ohio State and being the schemey stuff, you know, that he's done. That he's done. So I think that's what he's referring to there. And again, guys and gals, everyone in chat, we will have the show up on iTunes, iHeartRadio, YouTube, and Twitch if you want to go back and watch it. We have a special guest, Goochbot. Make sure you get over there and follow him right now. He's absolutely fantastic. Marble streamer, variety streamer. He streams a lot of marbles, but variety streamer as well. He's going to be with us next week doing picks with us. He's one of our family favorites here, part of the Squad Stream team. So make sure you go over there and follow him. And big shout out to our sponsor, Manscaped. We need all you guys to go out there and support there right now. If you're a man, woman, it does not matter. It is used for everybody. Get the best balls in town right now with Manscaped. You do not want to miss it. 20% off right now. Use the code SQUAD. Use the code SQUAD at checkout. You get free shipping as well. Your balls will thank you if you get over there today and purchase that. Make sure you let us know. DM us when you purchase to let us know how we're doing, because we're on kind of a test with Manscaped. So if we do really good in this first month, we can go on a paid partnership with them. It'll really help out the channel and everybody involved in the stream team too as well, because we kind of spread it out as well. So what's up, Knock? What do you got?
Sir Tokes, to your comment right there, I would imagine that the players do hate practice. He's an effing winner. I would imagine when Bill Parcells first came to the Giants, they didn't like the way he ran practice. You know, I'm sure that there's a lot of teams that were losing teams when they finally got a good coach.
I mean, Bill Parcells wasn't like, you know.
The Packers hated Vince Lombardi. They absolutely hated that guy. But, you know, you got to change something. I'm sure you don't like practice. Maybe he makes you work your ass off. And if you're not willing to work your ass off, then you don't deserve to be there. You know, he may be a lot of things, but he's
Jimmy
a winner.
Johnson had that same mentality.
Exactly, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
I agree
I'm
with
sure
you.
The Cowboys didn't dig it, but when you're 1-6 to 1-15 like the Cowboys were,
all we have to say, really, we can sell the fact that, you know what, Bill Parcells is a fucking but he wins goddamn football games. All right, that's all we gotta say, right? That's all you gotta say. So next one up here, NFC West here, Knocker. We're going through our division predictions here on the winners of the divisions and how they're going to kind of line up for the season. We've got the NFC West, one of the toughest divisions in football. The Seahawks last year 12-4, Rams 10-6, Cardinals 8-8. An upcoming team right there, and the Niners, who suffered injuries all throughout last season at 6-10, looking to bounce back. How do you think, Knocker, that division shapes out this season? Who you got winning the division?
Well, I think the Rams are going to win the division, and shocking, you might say, but I think Arizona finishes second, Seattle, and then San Francisco.
Give me the top four again. Give me the top four again, Knocker. Give me your top four again.
Rams, Cardinals, Seahawks, 49ers.
Wow, you've got the Cardinals over the Seahawks, man.
I do.
I'm just not a fan of Knocker. Is it just me, or through the years of you knowing I'm a quarterback, I'm just not a running quarterback guy. Except for Mahomes. Like, Mahomes is like the only guy that I've really latched onto because he has an arm, and you've seen that. The guy can fucking sling it. His dad was a baseball pitcher, I think, right? Like, the guy can fucking sling the football. I just think he's too small and brittle in a division that fucking hits you, Knocker. Like, that division absolutely destroys you, Knocker, in many, many ways.
Okay, you say brittle. When was the last time he was hurt? He started 2 years at Oklahoma, played 4 years at Oklahoma, started 2 years there. He's been a 3-year starter at Arizona, which when he got there, they were a shit show. And he's still not hurt. He hasn't been hurt one day. He's elusive enough to not get hit and not get hit hard. And he still throws. 5 years ago, I said it on Jeff Biggs' show on NBC. Kyler Murray's going to win the Heisman Trophy.
No
he throws
way.
the prettiest.
Heisman Trophy. Okay, I thought you meant Super Bowl. I was like, no
he
way.
throws the prettiest deep pass that I've ever seen. He puts it in the proper place all the time, and they're just getting a little bit better and a little bit better every single year. And this is the turning point for their. If this is going to happen, it has to happen this year and next year.
Yeah.
Or then you get into salary problems and this and that. And Seattle's vulnerable. Seattle's real vulnerable right now. So, if you can sweep that Seattle series, it puts you ahead of them. So it's going to be really interesting. I mean, you could obviously.
Yeah, Darkside, like
Arizona.
Darkside said, though, he was banged up at the end of last season. He was not 100%.
Well, everybody is. Who wasn't?
I just think he's just one. I guess every quarterback's one bad ankle with going out. You know what I mean? Like, every quarterback has the same risk. What do you think here, Gooch, in this division, man? I'll let you go first, and I'll give mine. Go for it.
Sure. Okay, so the Rams definitely going to take it. But there's 2 quarterbacks last year that just did the most ridiculous throws, and they were highlight plays talked about on ESPN for weeks and weeks. And both those quarterbacks are in this division, the Seahawks and Arizona. Both of them had just absolute highlight plays to Hopkins, the one that game winner with Hopkins.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
shot from Wilson down to I think it was Lockett. I'm not sure who caught it. It was absolute bomb.
It's a great point.
Both those quarterbacks are studs. It's so hard to pick one or the other. So I got to go with Seahawks just from past success. And
I don't blame you.
So you're going Seahawks to win the division?
No. Rams are going to win it.
Okay.
Second place Seahawks.
And then Cardinals, and then
2A Arizona, and then San Francisco.
Wow, you've got San Francisco at the bottom as well.
Yeah, but it's like the bottom really is still like better than most divisions.
Right?
At the end.
The bottom's 7 and 9 in this division. That's not bad.
Well, I'm telling you right now, because I think the 49ers right now are at least the top 12 team, because I had them in my power rankings at number 10.
On them. I don't know. There's just so much to go
I've
around
got
in
the
that
Rams
division.
winning the division. I think Matt Stafford makes that team even better than it was before. I think they're an extra game or 2 win than they were last season. I mean, they got 10. I think they're a 12-13 win team this season. I've got them finishing number 1 in the division as well. And it comes in from Cam here. It says Kyler Murray runs because his O-line is absolutely terrible. He avoids a lot of sacks and injuries, very Wilson-esque, which is true. He reminds me of a young Russell Wilson that has a great arm, a young guy that can run around. Chef coming in, Donovan McNabb was a great running quarterback. He was, but he never won a Super Bowl. When's the last running quarterback you've seen win a Super Bowl except for
Steve Young?
And how many years ago was that? Patrick Mahomes, again, besides Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, it was 20 years ago, right? I mean, we haven't seen that in a very long time. And again, there's outliers. I'm going to go with the 49ers are going to finish number 2 in the division here, Knocker. Number 3. The Seahawks are going to finish number 2. 49ers number 3, and the Cardinals number 4. I am just not, again, I can't buy into the guy that runs around like Kyler Murray. I just don't think that team has enough talent to compete in that division and get into a playoff. I like the Rams to win the division, and I like actually Seattle and the 49ers to possibly get a wild card seat here. The only thing that hurts me on those picks is that they all beat up on each other. That's the thing about these divisions, is like the AFC North. You've got the Browns, the Steelers, and the Ravens, and they all beat up on each other. It's very hard to break away in this division. But I've got the Rams, I've got the Seahawks, I've got the 49ers, and then the Cardinals in this one. The next one up here, now about the NFC North here. Another tough division. You've got the Vikings, the Bears, the Packers, and the Lions. In this one, you've got the Packers 13-3 last season, Bears 8-8, Vikings 7-9, and Lions 5-11 here. How do you think this one shakes out in 2021?
Pretty simple. It's Green Bay, Minnesota, Chicago, and Detroit.
I'm with you too. I agree with that completely. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree as well.
Yeah. Do you think? What are your thoughts on
Minnesota and Green Bay are going to be pretty even. I think they're going to battle it out.
Cousins? Is just. Do you blame Cousins? Do you blame the coaching staff? What do you blame for the fight? Literally, when Gooch, when we look on paper, when we look on paper right now, the Vikings for the last 3 to 4 years have literally had top 10 talent on their roster, and they can't get it done. They literally had Thielen and Diggs. They've had one of the best running backs in the game, and they just can't put it together.
They had Kyle Rudolph tight end. They had everything. They had
they had your own little Jason.
They had everything, man.
They had everything, but just I think they had everything at the wrong times. Like they had spikes in each position.
You're right. They never could just had it all together. You know? Yeah, it was just never a complete.
They need Dalvin Cook to last an entire season. First of all, if they're gonna have any chance. Second, you got Justin Jefferson with Thielen, so you almost replaced Diggs. Almost.
True. And I think that guy's an absolute beast in fantasy this year. I think Jefferson's gonna be an absolute beast in fantasy. If you drafted him this year, I think he's gonna be an absolute beast. All right, Knocker. Next up in this one, we've got the NFC East here. My division here, Knocker. The NFC week. The NFC week.
They all get last.
Do we have to?
With the team of Washington winning the division at 7-9 last season, Knocker. 7-9. The Giants at 6-10. The Cowboys at 6-10, and the Eagles at 4-11 here, Knocker. I know you all both don't want to say it. I know you don't, but the Cowboys are the prime of the division. Like it or not, they really are, Knock. I mean. If they don't win this year, with the talent they have on this team, and we've stop laughing, you two. You can both suck my balls, both you two. You can stop laughing. Gooch is literally crying, laughing right now because I'm talking about it.
Because you're so full of crap.
You're just straight crying, laughing because we're tired. You know, fuck you, Gooch. Go back to Dan Marino's day, okay? All right? You're worse than me the last 20 years, all right?
Dak is overrated.
Okay, put your regular sports hats on, okay, Gooch and Knocker. Put your regular sports hats on, Knocker. You fucking schmug fuck. I take your little Cowboys hater off, okay? Trust me, my dad's had to buy me Cowboys gear since I was a little kid. You know how much he hates that for Christmas? Dad, give me the starter. Remember the big best present?
Jimmy Johnson jacket.
Gooch, you might remember this. Back like in the late 90s, remember the big starter jackets, the puffy like NFL jackets you could get back in the late 90s? All I wanted for Christmas was a Cowboys starter jacket, like one of those puffy ones. Anyone remember those? And I was so happy. Knocker, I will never remember this. One of my favorite gifts you've ever got me as a child. I literally wore that thing. I wore it like it was a crop top, like Ezekiel had it when I was like 13. I would wear this. I was like, you just stop wearing that, dude. You just stop wearing that. Why did I need that in California? I know I didn't need it. I used it like twice a year.
We go to Big Bear.
Yeah, we do go to Big Bear. But
it drops down to 60 degrees every once in a while. It's cool there.
Man. But Gooch, I know we talked kind of off stream. You just finished up Hard Knocks. Watching it.
I'm up to date with it. Yeah, I'm up to date with Hard Knocks.
And I really wasn't happy, even though I like the in-depth look on my own team. I'm not one that really thinks that Hard Knocks helps a team in the offseason, especially when there's COVID and everything else, the distractions that are going right now on the world. What are your thoughts, though, the Cowboys coming this season? I'm really excited to see CD Lamb, even though I know he's got COVID and he's coming back, but I'm really excited. I think this guy can really be a big piece of the puzzle here. I like the relationship. As much as you want to say it, I love that Dak and Zeke have the relationship that they have after watching that. To the fact that a quarterback and a running back, you know what I mean, Gucci? You kind of it's a good thing that look at he's like, I'm gonna put this simple to you. He's like, Gucci's face is so readable. It's like, look at Josh. I know I'm on your channel and I'm gonna guess right now, but I don't want to hurt your feelings.
No, look, okay, so I'm from South Florida, for those who don't know. It's always unbelievably hot. I do like this 15-mile bike ride in the Everglades. It's just like I feel like I'm being cooked alive. I don't think I sweat as much doing that as Cowboys fans sweat Dak Prescott's shoulder.
Oh my God, dude.
Because that's like the be-all end-all. If Dak Prescott can't go and that shoulder's done, then your whole season might as well be done.
Watching this thing, I didn't know about it until I really started watching Hard Knocks, and I'm like, holy shit. Now it's not. He's got a fully healthy ankle, but now he can't throw a ball past 20 yards. Like
now it's this. It's like your whole season's relying on a twig part of his shoulders holding through and not breaking. Like
back, Tony. Bring back Tony.
Bring back Knocker. I miss Tony fucking Romo so much. I legitimately do. And it says on my Instagram, my personal Instagram, it says Tony Romo apologist, because I will go to the ends of the earth to support that man. Okay, yes, he fucked up a hold. He's a quarterback. He's not a fucking field goal fucking holder, okay? So get the fuck off. All you people are out there like, yeah, get another Seahawks. I don't give a fuck. He's a quarterback.
Used to call him Tony turnovers. So
all right, Knocker. But again, Cowboys are gonna win the division, right?
Laces out. No.
What? What?
The Giants.
What?
The Giants.
Did you just Ray Finkel me?
No, but I'm definitely Knocker's definitely not getting his sword back for another 2 weeks. But go on, Gooch.
New York, Washington, Dallas, Philadelphia.
New York.
What?
What? Yeah. What did you just say right now? Say it again. I'm gonna stop the music and we're all gonna shut up. Say this because this is gonna be a clip for Twitter tomorrow. Knocker, how is the NFC East gonna shape out? Go.
The Giants, the football team from Washington, the Cowgirls, and the Eagles.
You're an
That's how
asshole.
it's gonna turn out.
You're an asshole. I am no longer your son. I'm looking into the camera right now.
Based on numerous charts, that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen.
Yes, Twitter. I'm talking right now because this is a Twitter clip. My dad, I no longer love him or associate him. He'll no longer get a Father's Day gift for the rest of this time, and his ashes will be spread in my fire when he dies. Okay?
Down in Norco on a dairy
farm. Thank you.
I love this family.
Thank you, real
Baby Fire goes, bro.
Thank you.
Oh my
That's
God.
some serious ambiguous stuff right there. Sir Tokes, you don't understand. My dad has given me Dallas Cowboys shit from the time I was been 4 years old and I had a fucking Troy Aikman fucking snuggle pillow that I wanted to sleep with every night because I wanted to be Troy Aikman. Okay? I've had this shit for fucking, I'm 37. And my dad sits over, like he's swinging his chair. He gets such enjoyment. He's just going back and forth. I've done this podcast for 13 years with him. I've had to wear assless chaps because I lost to fucking Tim Tebow. I've had to do so much shit, burn Romo jerseys, and his smug little fucking look right there. Okay?
Keep betting on the Cowboys, Josh. Keep betting on them Cowboys.
He keeps telling me every season, keep betting on the Cowboys, and I keep betting on the Cowboys.
Keep betting on them Cowboys, Josh.
All chaps are assless? Yes, thank you, Sir Tux. I found that out when our MTV guest walked in the window and saw me dancing around. I still remember Brian Moot looking through the window at Universal Studios through the fucking studio that we were in, and I had clear windows into our podcast studio, and I'm dancing around in assless chaps, and he's just like, what's going on? Bet on the show? Okay. That's what's happening. All right, Gooch, can you save me here and say the Cowboys are going to win the division?
Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint you. If you said win the division, I can at least give you a second place in the division. But I don't think
kidding me? What is wrong with people right now, dude?
We're not myopic, man.
I get it.
We're not myopic,
not
dude.
know this song and dance by now.
Okay,
you guys
you
start like 3-0
wait,
and
wait.
you think you're gonna win the Super Bowl.
You two
and then
fucking
you lose the next
schmucks
7.
think Daniel Jones is gonna take the Giants and win the fucking division. Are you two really saying
I
that?
didn't say Giants, but yeah.
Okay,
like,
who are you
not
going with? The
Cowboys.
team of Washington?
Yes, I'm going with the team of Washington.
Okay, give me your
over the
top 4,
Cowboys.
Gooch. What do you got?
Okay, Washington, Cowboys, Giants, Eagles. I give you the benefit of having the Cowboys in second because you can't deny, like, Hard Knocks really did shine a light on what you guys could be if everything goes right.
This just in. Gooch will not be back next week. We'll have a different special guest coming in next week for Picks Week 1. Thank you, back. Here we go.
Gonna be
Daniel Jones is better than Dak. GT coming in with Daniel Jones is better than Dak. I love it.
Yeah. Next week, Knocker. Next week when Gooch is on, we're not gonna have him. It's just gonna be his corgi's ass making his picks for him next season. Okay.
I love it.
It's gonna be a picture of his corgi's ass right on stream. All right, Knocker. Last one here, and then we'll get your college picks and wrap this up. NFC South. We've got the Panthers, the Bucks, the Falcons, and the Saints here, Knocker. This division is always really competitive, really, really good. But right now, it seems like there's some standouts with the Bucks here that are going to be the division winners. I'll go real quick. I've got the Bucks, the Panthers, the Saints, and the Falcons here coming in. I think the Panthers actually have a rebound season and are wild card contenders here. I think they can bounce back as long as they stay healthy. I think Christian McCaffrey is just a delight to watch, Knocker. One of my favorite players to watch in the NFL.
Absolutely, watching him at Stanford was fun.
The Bucks last season, Knocker, came in 11-5. They didn't even win the division last season, Knocker. They came in as a wild card team and won the Super Bowl. The Saints won. The Saints were at 12-4 last season. Bucks 11-5. Carolina 5-11, and Falcons 4-12. What do you got, Knocker? And I'll go to you, Gooch. Finish it off.
Tampa Bay, New Orleans, Carolina, Atlanta.
What do you got, Gooch?
Okay, I got Tampa Bay. I got New Orleans because Atlanta's a dumpster fire. Carolina, Atlanta.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
And
Gooch, you're a genius.
And to finish off predictions here, coming into the first season of the NFL again next Tuesday, everybody, 9 p.m. Eastern. The same three will be here, plus Tony Blacks. Again, Tony Blacks is out for personal reasons. We'll have him back next week, so don't worry. Tony's okay. He'll be back next week with us to make our Week 1 predictions. Make sure you get in our Pigskin Pick'em right now. It's free to enter. Your chance to win $25 every single week of the season and $350 overall at the end is free to enter right now. Click on that link from Haley Page right there. Get on it. It is. We go and starting next week, we'll cover every game in depth. We'll go over all of our picks. We'll go into the betting news as well. We'll give you against the spread stuff, over-unders, and Knocker will come in with his college picks in just a second. So make sure you're here next week with the Gooch Spot coming in. All right, Knocker. We're going to go into your college picks here. We've got about 15 minutes. What do you got coming up? The college kicked off last week, but this is the real full weekend, right, Knocker?
Full weekend.
Full weekend of college football. Now, if you don't know here on this channel, if you're new here, I'm a big NFL guy, and this is why me and Knocker have kind of worked through the years because we kind of bring it both sides. Like, I follow the NFL in depth. I love it. I'm big into fantasy, and Knocker is literally a diehard college fan. He lives and breathes for college football. He loves it. We'll argue what is better back and forth. So again, take his advice as it is. He's very good at betting college football. He's going to give you picks as well. Me and Gooch will chime in through these segments as well. But again, it is this Knocker segment here. Knocker, you got the top 25 coming into the season. What do you got with the big games coming up this weekend?
Well, let me go over the top 10.
Yeah, what do you got? The top 10. It's your spot. Your spotlight. I'm going to grab a beer. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to grab a beer real quick, so go for it.
You have the naturals, at the top. Alabama, Oklahoma, Clemson, and Ohio State. They usually come out of the blocks, top 4, and no change this year. Going to be very interesting. Georgia comes out ranked number 5. JT Daniels, their quarterback, who left USC to go to Georgia, is finally healthy. There should be some good things going on down there, and they actually have some pretty tough games at the beginning of the season, which is very odd for the SEC. Texas A&M comes in at 6. Iowa State with a great showing last year. The Iowa State Cyclones, playing out of Ames, Iowa, had a very good year last year. And they have him ranked number 7, which is very interesting. I've never seen him that high. Some love to Cincinnati for having the great year last year. They should probably have another good year. They put points on the board. Notre Dame coming in at number 9, and North Carolina, the Tar Heels, come in at number 10. Just looking on the outside, Oregon, Wisconsin, Florida, and Miami, and USC comes in at number 15. Thursday, you have a nice game in the Big Ten. You have a nice game in the Big Ten. You have the Ohio State Buckeyes traveling to Minnesota to take on the Golden Gophers. Ohio State is a 14-point favorite. This is going to be a really, really good game. Minnesota making the turnaround with their new coach. Both oars in the water. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he came from Western Michigan. They have a good program going. They have good athletes going. They run good offense. They score points. Played in some tough games last year. Yes, Clemson and UGA right there. There you go. Clemson and UGA. PJ Fleck is the name I'm looking for. Thank you for that. Friday, you have North Carolina and Virginia Tech. North Carolina, again, starting out at number 10. Matt Brown really has something going on down there. He really has built a really nice program down at North Carolina. Coming ranked number 10. They're favored by 5.5 points. This is a game that looks pretty good to me. I like North Carolina and those 5.5 points. I'm not sure about that Ohio State game right now. It's 14 points. I'll probably go with Ohio State on that one because they usually burn rubber at the beginning of the year. But everything with the COVID and the practices, so last year was really just a screwball thing. I could never really get a really good handle on what was happening last year. But this year's kind of a little more normal, so we should get some more normal results than we did last year. But the beginning of last year was very tough. You get the San Jose State Spartans coming down to Los Angeles to take on the Trojans of USC. USC is a 14-point favorite. Keaton Slovis is out there on your Heisman watch. USC is loaded with talent again. I think the coach was the right coach at the time that they hired him. I think they need to step it up to make things happen. But the best thing that could probably happen to the Pac-12 is if Texas and Oklahoma decide to leave the Big 12 and go into the SEC. That opens the door for the Pac-12 champion to finally get into the college football
Knocker,
playoff.
I don't want to interrupt you. I didn't hear your did last week, did anybody in the top 10 play?
Did anybody in the top 10 play?
Yeah, last weekend. Like, are we going into a fresh week?
I don't think so.
Okay,
No, I don't think anybody in the top
and
25
what's
played.
the AP top 10? Like, what is the top 10 real quick? I'm sorry, I know I missed it, but what is the
That's
top 10 real
okay.
quick?
Your top 10, Alabama,
Yeah.
Oklahoma, Clemson, Ohio State, Georgia, Texas A&M, Iowa State, Cincinnati, Notre Dame, and North Carolina.
What and Clemson's going in with the rookie quarterback, right? And they're still ranked in the top 4?
Yes, they're ranked number 3. They just reload. Just the fact that he's a new quarterback coming in, this guy's awesome.
Same type of quarterback, or what are we looking at with Clemson as far as quarterback
He's more
play?
of a runner than Sunshine was.
Okay.
A little more of a runner, but he's got a very strong arm. He played in some games last year that Trevor Lawrence missed, and they really didn't skip a beat. So look for them to just absolutely be strong. And, Darth Mash, you can just stop that shit right now. Just stop it. And yes, San Jose State was the Mountain West champions. Thank you very much. Okay, so at least we're playing a conference champion.
Knocker, did you hear real quick? Did you hear the story coming out of South Carolina that their starting quarterback is a grad assistant that's going to start week 1? Did you see this story?
What?
With the Gamecocks? No. As of 18 days ago, this story came out. South Carolina, the Gamecocks are actually going to be starting a grad assistant coach at quarterback for week 1. As of 18 days ago, Zeb Norland was graduate assistant for staff in the University of South Carolina Gamecocks program, and their starting quarterback got hurt, and then their backup got COVID. So now they're having a guy come.
Oh Lord!
What's a grad assistant?
Yeah, he was a coach basically, right?
He's an unpaid coach,
and he had 1 year of eligibility because of COVID. So he was able to come back and play.
Oh, what a loophole!
Yeah, it's crazy.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's so crazy. So Knocker, what do you got this weekend?
I agree with you, Cam. 14 points isn't enough. Ohio State comes out really strong, but again, I lay a lot of credence to this COVID stuff and new quarterback, new players.
Yeah.
Olave is just a really good wide receiver. Ohio State's tough, but Minnesota at home, PJ Fleck's going to have them ready. So I would kind of lay off this game. If I had to bet, I'd probably take, based on just history, Ohio State and to cover the 14. But I really kind of stay away. Stay away from that. Right now, my Heisman Trophy favorite.
You got that from Darth? Okay, cool.
It's finally, I believe it's probably Spencer Rattler. He seems to be getting the most press down there at Oklahoma. And, if he gets him into the playoffs this year and they make a little run, he's probably your front runner for the Heisman Trophy right now. There's not a whole lot of running backs that are going to make a whole lot of noise. And there's a lot of young Heisman Trophy winners.
I'm looking at the schedule. I'm looking at the schedule here, Pops, and just like top 10 or top 25 matchups here. You got a pretty good one here. Penn State, Wisconsin opening up this season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, number 19 Penn State travels to Camp Randall to take on Wisconsin. Wisconsin, they fell off a little last year. Again, it's a weird COVID year. Games they should have won, they didn't. And games they should have dominated, they didn't. A lot of mistakes. Bielema left. He's now at Illinois, who just won their opener. He went down south and has come back up to the Big Ten. And there's something different going on in Wisconsin. It's not the same Wisconsin team that you're used to every single year. And Penn State, again, still not sure. They're ranked 19th, 12th, but it's going to be a very good game. Wisconsin is favored by 5.5 points. I'd probably take them at home to cover that 5.5. Now, here's your best games of the weekend. Some really good games here. I do think USC is going to cover that 14 points, although San Jose State can't put points up on the board.
Did you pick a winner in the Wisconsin Penn State, or did I just miss it? The spread's 5.5 Wisconsin. What are you going to take in that?
I was taking Wisconsin to cover that spread.
To cover that spread? Okay, go for it.
Okay, and I like large spreads at the beginning of the year.
You're a large spread kind of guy, Pops. I
am. I just spread them wide. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about Paul Christ over there. Yeah, it's taken a little time. So Wisconsin's going to get back there, but I think Bielman leaving really left a big hole, and they're trying to fill it in. It's just not the same feel as Wisconsin's had, and I hope they got rid of that left-handed quarterback because he just absolutely sucked.
You
whoever
love
that
the
guy
big
was.
spreads though. You like that Alabama versus Kent State shit. You like
I love it.
like
Auburn,
the
Auburn, who's not even ranked, is a 36.5-point favorite versus Akron.
Saint Knocker loves these bets. He loves them. He loves
Heat
them.
it up.
He
This
loves
is
them.
56-0
Because they've been waiting to play football all
Yes.
summer long, and they just want to beat the shit out of this team because players want to prove themselves. Knocker, you got a big game. Georgia Clemson starting off week
you have
1.
number 5 Georgia versus number 3
That's
Clemson.
wild.
That
This
is a
the
great
ACC.
game.
Yeah, this is where JT Daniels
Clemson's
makes
favored
his
by
mark.
3.
Yes, Clemson is favored by 3 in this one. Dude, I don't even know.
Yeah, what are you doing here?
I don't even know. Like Josh, you always say roll the dice and pick the quarterback.
That's
I think
with
JT
me.
Daniels. I think JT Daniels is going to have a really big year for Georgia this
Yeah.
year. I think they might be able to go into Death Valley and sneak this one out. I kind of like Georgia and those 3
And
points.
getting the 3 points there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You have another one here. Number 1 Alabama taking on the U.
Ooh.
Taking on the U. Coach.
I know. It's our big moment.
This is
Yeah.
the
It's
chance.
a big
It's a
This is
20
big moment.
point spread
Yeah.
here, Knocker, on this one.
It is a 19.5-point
Yeah,
spread
20
with
point
Alabama.
spread.
And guess
Wow.
what? Guess
we were
what?
what?
I'm taking Alabama.
Oh wow, what a surprise. No, we were talking about it beforehand that I just want to see a effort. I want to see like not a win, but I just want to see like we have some sign of life. Last time we played Alabama, I think we got blown out 58-0. It was like that kind of game.
Yeah.
And you know, I'd rather find out how we could stack up against arguably the best team in college football right off the bat than, you know, go through 6 weeks of false hope only to play a good team finally and get absolutely swamped. So I like that. I like that we
Real
start
Professor
off
in chat
against
says
the
roll
real
tide, baby,
challenge.
by the way, just so you know.
I know. I don't even have to look. Another one. Number 2 Oklahoma travels to take on the Green Wave of Tulane.
Okay.
31.5. They got to give 31.5. I think they cover this by the halftime.
Okay. And I was going to actually say
Oklahoma just comes out every year and just last
Haley,
year was kind of odd, but
Haley or Becca, can you start up a Discord channel in the sports kind of section where it is for Knocker and Josh's picks? Because I'm going to give out 5 picks every single NFL week, and Knocker's going to give out his locks for the week as well. So we have somewhere to post them. So everybody, if you're in our Discord, Discord and chat, again, we're going to get we've done this for years. Me and Knocker, we give out 5 of our best picks each week. So we'll post them up in there. Knocker, just send them to me and I'll post them up for you. So
you betcha.
Okay.
You betcha.
Yeah. What else you got going on?
The game has been moved to Norman. Oh, now it's even worse. That's even worse. They'll probably get that 31
Oh yeah,
points
they were
now,
saying
'cause it's
someone
probably
said in
gonna go
chat.
up.
Yeah, someone said in chat the Saints game is actually moved into the Cowboy Stadium for the first week of the season.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 more games.
Yeah,
here.
give me
Real
2 more
fun-
games and we'll close it out. Yeah, let's go.
Real fun game. LSU. Coach O returns to California.
Oh, UCLA,
and brings his Tigers to face the UCLA Bruins.
They just
who
beat
look
Hawaii.
Pretty good. Yeah, they look pretty good. They beat Hawaii. I think it was 56-17 or something like that. They look pretty good. LSU is a 3-point favorite. I'm going to go with the lock of the week on that, man. I'm gonna go
LSU
with the
just
lock of the
smacking
week.
that ass.
LSU beating them by like 10 points.
I
think
agree with
UCLA's
you
a
on
pretty
that.
good team, but
Yeah.
I think 3's just not enough. Cam
Yeah.
agrees with me on that one.
Yeah,
and
I'm
the
with
last
you.
one, which would have been the marquee game of the weekend about 10 years ago, but let me tilt the glass and let me
Cheers.
give a shout out to the
Cheers.
passing of Bobby Bowden.
Cheers.
One of the most influential coaches in the history of college football. I don't know if you saw the movie We Are Marshall.
Goose, should we just do another shot just for the fuck of it too? Yeah, let's just go for it.
I'm gonna toast with it. I don't care.
Yeah, let's toast with it too. Everybody.
All
let's
right.
go. Yeah, fuck it.
If you watch the movie with Matthew McConaughey called We Are Marshall, the true story of the Marshall football team and the tragedy.
Oh, I haven't
one of the
seen that. I
best-
should watch that. I haven't seen that.
No, you have to.
I haven't seen it.
One of the best scenes in that movie is when he's trying to rebuild the program. He goes to West Virginia to try and learn this new offense, and the offense, the head coach
I need to
of West
watch
Virginia
that.
at
I need
the
to see
time-
that. I've never seen that movie.
You need to watch it.
Yeah.
Was Bobby Bowden, and he opened up all his films, did whatever you guys need. because they're less than 60 miles apart. Marshall
And that's where Randy Moss
rivals.
went, right? That's where Randy Moss went, correct?
Chad Pennington and Randy Moss both went to Marshall.
Yeah. So cheers up here. Cheers up, good. Cheers up, Knocker again.
So,
For the
Bobby,
first show
rest
of the
in
year
peace.
too. First show of the season. Fuck yeah. Let's
But
go.
anyway, Notre Dame is playing Florida State. Like I said, this would have been a highlight game. But Florida State's been kind of down. I think their quarterback actually transferred, so I'm not sure what's going on over there. Notre Dame is a 7.5-point favorite. They'll probably win that game by the 7.5
I was going to
points.
bring up the point that the Aggies, I haven't seen them that ranked this high since Menzel was on the team, and
Correct.
that's probably in play because Jimbo Fisher is bringing that scouting that he just like made elite in FSU, trying to recreate it there. And I'm gonna do a hot
Absolutely.
take. I think when Saban's gone, I think Jimbo's gonna come in and take over for Alabama.
Oh,
Probably.
that'd be a good pick then.
I wouldn't doubt that at all. Wouldn't doubt that
It's
at
just
all.
that
Man,
good. I
that's not-
hated playing against them, man. Being an in-state rival, it was the worst. They were the
Right.
best in 2015. I think was their heyday. But
Yeah.
Jimbo means business.
Knocker, does Notre Dame have any chance of getting upset by Florida State this weekend?
No, I think Notre Dame covers that 7.5.
FSU's
Yeah.
a mess right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, FSU is a mess. Just they have athletes.
Yeah.
They're always going to have athletes, even if they only could recruit in state. They
Yeah.
always have athletes, but right now they don't have a quarterback position. They don't have any impact players that I can see that it's going to take a couple more years. Willie Taggart just drove this thing into the ground.
Yeah.
And they haven't recovered yet, which is a shame because, Florida State needs to be relevant in college football. But I think Notre Dame on Sunday, this is a Sunday game. I think Notre Dame goes down there and covers that 7.5. So
All right.
there you go.
There you go. And again, we'll have all of Knocker's picks posted up in Discord. We'll have a separate Discord channel for this season for our betting picks. Me and Knocker will give you 5 and 5 each week, and we'll see how we do at the end, and we'll have bragging rights going up for it. And we'll have our I'd love to have Gooch. I'd love to have some guest spot picks. If you can give me your 5 picks for football next season, next week, give me your 5 locks against the spread.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll have a little guest pick section as well. That'll be a lot of fun to see who kind of does better each other each week. So
Yep, we got our bet as well. So I'm excited.
hell yeah, dude. Hell
Dark
yeah.
Mash asked the question, who wins the national championship?
Yeah.
I believe you're going to get Alabama playing Clemson again. And
Wow, you have that much
I'm
faith
gonna
in that
roll with
Clemson rookie coming in and just getting him back
He's
in there,
re-
huh?
he's
the
really
real
good.
deal. He's the real fucking
really
deal.
good.
Like he
Yeah.
would have started no matter what if Trevor Lawrence would have left last year. I mean the year before. You know
yes,
what I mean?
he did start when Trevor Lawrence got hurt.
Yeah, he did. He was in there.
He came in and played very well in those games that he was asked to play in. So
It says Darkside. Any thoughts on the reported 1.4 million deal for OSU quarterback? Might keep some kids to not skip those years anymore. What do you think, Doc?
of course they should be able to make money if the university
I agree
is using
with
their
you.
image,
About time they
using
did it,
their
yeah.
image
Yeah.
to make money. They should at least get some of it.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah,
That's
I
just-
agree with you.
that's tyranny.
I agree with you. For a quarterback to get written up for signing some jerseys or whatever is just fucking bullshit. I'm glad that shit's over with. I really am.
Right?
I really am. So, all right,
sure.
everybody. Dude, what a fucking podcast.
Yep.
2.5
start.
hours of a fucking meatball football sandwich for you all. That was fantastic. I cannot wait to have our week 1 picks next week. Again, Gooch will be back with us.
yeah.
We're not going anywhere on the channel, chat. I'm going to take like a 1-minute break. We're going to come back. We're going to do some death map races. $25 if you can beat some death map races tonight with me. We're going to be chilling out for about 90 minutes to 2 hours, hanging out with each other. Again, Marbles season drops tomorrow. They say at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. It's probably going to be an hour delayed.
An hour
and right? Yeah.
Oh, there's
That's why
always
I
a
love
little
when
bit of-
Knocker goes on late. I was like, hey, Knocker, got delayed 2 hours. People are freaking out.
All the bugs are gone. You can just slide.
Yeah,
right
you can
on
just
in.
slide right in, dude. So, Gooch, you're going to be on tomorrow for the Marbles opening day? What time are you going on tomorrow?
I'll try to make it. If not, then I'll see me like the day after. I'm
Okay.
gonna be streaming a lot this week.
Okay, gonna be streaming a lot. And again, make sure you follow Gooch Spot at the Gooch Spot on Twitch. He is gonna be with us next week as well, making our week 1 NFL picks. Knocker again will be opening up the season tomorrow, season 26 of Marbles at 7 p.m. Eastern. he is allowed to go as long as he wants and play whatever he wants tomorrow, as long as it's not those two bands that I cannot stand. So, and you know what, Knocker? You know what, Knocker? Don't go going to the mods to DM me if you could play a fucking one of the sets, okay? Because it's an absolute no. All right, every time Haley went over there and do it. Hey, your dad wants to know if he could play the Beach Boys set. No. All right,
I'll stick
Knocker.
one song in. One song.
No.
One song.
All right, we're gonna be right back. Do not go anywhere. This channel's not going anywhere. We're not going off stream. I'm just gonna be taking a quick break for like a minute here. We're gonna get into marbles, death map tracks as well. And again, thank you to Gooch. Thank you to my mods. It's been amazing football pod. It was so good to talk fucking sports tonight with everybody.
Yes, it was.
Like it felt back to normal.
Oh, yeah.
And again, we're gonna have Gooch Spot back on next week. This podcast will be available on iTunes, iHeartRadio, YouTube, and Twitch tomorrow at noon. Thanks to Johnny Icebox for getting that taken care of. We'll take a quick break, refresh your drinks, come back for some late night chill vibes, some death tracks, and some fun. Knocker, Gooch, I love you both. Have a great rest of your night. You know what? Cheers, Gooch. I love you, man. We'll see you next week.
Guys.
And chat, we'll be back in about a minute. Thanks, guys. We'll be right back.
All right.